show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices, submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
All rise for the Honorable me, Judge Learned Hand. Welcome, folks. Thank you. Yes. Welcome. Okay. All right. Settle down. Decorum, please. Welcome, folks, to the Everything Now Court of Law, the Everything Now York Superior Court, where justice rules. If you're here tonight, that means you're in the jury box, and you'll be helping me decide who among these alleged criminals is guilty or not guilty. Yes, we've got a wide variety of strange people who have come into our court accused of crimes, and you'll be helping me remember what those crimes were and then figuring out whether or not they did it. There's a few different ways that you can help with the proceedings of tonight's court, tonight's trials. You'll see this television up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. That is for visual evidence. Yes, if you join the Everything Now Show Discord, which I highly encourage you to do, we're gonna do a message in the chat and pin that in a second. Bailiff, can we pin the Discord message in the chat?
You betcha, Judge.
You can join the Everything Now Show Discord, submit some images, and we might use your image and display it up on that TV during one of tonight's trials. You can also see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, for $5, you can call a witness to the stand. Yes, during the trial, donate $5, name anybody you want. It could be a real person, it could be a fictional character. Ideally, it's somebody who is somehow related to the crime or the trial that we're currently conducting, but it can be anybody. $5, say who you want to put on the stand, and we will bring them out and get their testimony. Speaking of testimony, if you subscribe at any point tonight, which I think someone already did, I think it was Commodore Friday. Commodore Friday, thank you so much for your subscription. If you want to submit written testimony for one of tonight's trials, that will look a little something like this. We had an anonymous subscriber submit this piece of written testimony last time. They said, "The judge said, 'What's up, dog? Lamau. Pierre Kelroy didn't want to put any testimony. Was up, juror.'" So I don't know what that meant, but it was valuable evidence, I'm sure. We get a lot of trials in here. It's hard for me to keep track, but I'm sure that was very important to the case where it was submitted. And if you want to submit written testimony, you're welcome to do that. Just go ahead and subscribe. And it looks like we're already 1 out of 15 subscriptions away from hitting our goal tonight, which of course, if we hit 15 subscriptions over the course of the entire evening, we'll head on down to the police station for some much needed firearms training. We'll put you to the test and you'll decide who to shoot in a simulated real life scenario. So go ahead, get those subs in. If we hit 15 over the course of the night, we'll get to go do that. It's very fun, but it's also very important and very serious. So I hope we get a chance to do that. Let's see, who do we have in the juror box tonight? We've got Tywin. We've got Naked Comedy. We've got Commodore Friday. Thank you, Commodore Friday, again for the subscription. Let us know if you want to submit written testimony during this first trial that we're about to do. Theo, Surreal Chemist, Sadville, Low Skull, Sweet Amelia, Abby Sally, Poomst, lots of familiar faces in the juror box. Slurp Juicington, Go-Go Gadget, Scott, Angry Goose, Kyle Help, Yarkasm, wow, everybody, Creative Steve, my goodness, we have a lot. We've got a lot of jurors in here tonight. That's great. You know, everybody deserves a trial with a jury of their peers. And I'm sure that this next defendant, whoever they may be, will feel right at home with you, their peers, in the juror box. So, without further ado, I do need to get a crime from our jurors. Yes, if you could remind me, please. I seem to have misplaced my docket here. If you wouldn't mind reminding me, jurors in the chat, what was the first crime that this first defendant stands accused of? Go ahead and start suggesting some crimes. Horny on main, dropping the bass, AI shenanigans, tricking somebody into eating white chocolate, ate Subway willingly, vajazzling the female giraffe, bust-owned table wrong, what? Bad boyfriend, didn't submit an image on Discord, that is a high crime. Not joining the Discord is also a high crime. Join the Discord right now. Slapping the watermelon too hard, slobbing on the knob like it's a corn on the cob, smelling sandals, submitted 3 images in the Discord. We got a lot of sort of meta show-related crimes coming in right now. War propaganda, fan fiction, prostitution without a permit, time travel, ate a condom, ew. I'm gonna go with one of the very first ones submitted, the quick on the draw, and that was horny on main. Yes, all of us are welcome to privacy and to be horny in the privacy of our own home. However, when you start to become horny on main, it makes all of us uncomfortable, to the point that well, frankly, it's criminal. This next defendant stands accused of being horny on main, but it'll be up to you, our jurors at home, to decide whether or not they're guilty. Let's bring that defendant to the podium. Defendant, please take your place and state your name for the record. Do you need some help, sir? I'm right over here. Hey, sir. Hi. You are the defendant?
Buongiorno. Pleasure to meet you.
Could you speak up a little bit?
Buongiorno. Thanks for having me.
I guess you're welcome. Sir, what's your name? Could you please state it for the record?
My name is Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. First name Don, last name Don Cheadle?
Don is a title. My first name is Don Cheadle.
What's your last name?
Ventimiglio.
Don Cheadle Don Cheadle Ventimiglio?
Arrivederci to you, honor.
Okay. Mr. Ventimiglio, do you understand the crimes that you stand... Are you alright? Whoops. Nobody's on the witness stand right now.
Oh, God.
Are you doing okay, sir?
No.
I'm not. What seems to be ailing you?
I'm paying for my crimes.
Well, okay. Did you commit crimes, sir? Because you're on trial for one right now. And if you're admitting it, that is going to be used against you.
Committed one crime. Should we say it at the same time?
Well, you're accused of a particular crime here. Should we say that?
Let's say what you think that I am, and I'll say what I think that I am at the same time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Horny
Eating
on
all
main.
I could eat at the Korean barbecue place.
What?
Oh, God. I took the sign too literally, if you know what I mean.
I'm sorry, you said that you ate too much at the Korean barbecue?
I ate all I could at the Korean barbecue place.
And
because the sign said so, I believed it.
And you're saying that that was a crime?
Crime against my body.
I see. Okay, well, you currently are being accused of an actual crime right now, which is being horny on main. Do you understand that?
What? No.
Yes, sir.
Mamma mia. No, I'd never do that. Never.
Well, I'd hope not. I hope this was maybe a case of mistaken identity or something like that.
This is all a misunderstanding. I have a very common name.
I don't think that's true, sir. I don't think I've ever met somebody named Don Cheadle. What was your last name? Von Suciliani or something?
Don Cheadle Ventimigliano.
Ventimigliano, right. Let he who has not eaten too much at the Korean barbecue cast the first stone. Okay,
Thank you.
that's
And I'm
very
a Catholic. I'm a
poignant.
working Catholic.
All right. Well, we don't see religion in the court, sir. That will not weigh for or against you, Mr. Ventimigliano.
That bulgogi's just racing through me right now.
Okay. Well, we'll try to make this quick, sir. I'd like to start by asking you: do you use social media at all, Don Cheadle?
I got us like Rainbow Road up in my guts right now.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to focus here. All right. We gotta focus. We are on trial right now, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on what do you call it? E-Bombs World.
You're on E-Bombs World.
I'm on E-Bombs World.
Okay,
yeah.
that is not traditionally understood to be a social media website, but we do have some visual evidence. Maybe this will sort of clarify the point you're trying to make.
I didn't see nothing. I looked at the menu, and I looked at my grill, and I looked at my phone for the entirety of my meal.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a look at this visual evidence now, and I'm gonna need you to explain what we're looking at, all right?
I'll do my best.
And now, what is this?
Yeah, that's my main dog at home. My guard dog.
That's your, did you say god dog or guard dog?
He's the guard dog, but he's a guard dog.
He's your, like, god dog, like the Godfather, but he's your guard dog?
You get it.
Okay, I think I understand
This
now.
guy knows what that dog is about.
And did I see that he had cheeseburgers for feet?
That's right.
Now, are his feet cheeseburgers, or was he sort of
What?
wearing them like shoes?
What?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
It was his birthday.
Okay, that doesn't really answer
It
my
was his
question.
15th birthday, and I got him some cheeseburgers to eat. And he wore them as shoes on his own volition.
I see. Okay, and is that something that you might post to social media? And thank you so much, Sunbro.
Yeah, sure, he has his own Instagram account, but that's from the perspective of him as a dog.
Okay, so
It wouldn't be from in kayfabe, it's the dog's Instagram.
I see. So you manage a social media account sort of under the auspice of it's your dog who's posting, but you're the one who's running the account.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Hey, Judge, we got some written testimony.
Wonderful. Okay, this will hopefully clear things up a little bit. We've got some written testimony here, I think, from Sunbro. Let's have a look at that.
Okay.
Sunbro68 says, Don Cheadle showed me his meatle. The Korean barbecue could not hold a candle to it. That is fairly damning testimony, Mr. Don Cheadle. How do you respond?
Who's this Sunbro 68? Who is he?
He's a witness, actually, who submitted some written testimony.
He's a dead man.
Okay, well, we can't threaten witnesses in the court, Mr. Don Cheadle.
You didn't let me finish my sentence. He's gonna be a dead man because he laughed so much at the Laugh Factory when he sees Joe Coy. I got him 2 free tickets. He's a friend of mine.
Okay, that is a very strange way to get around to that point,
It was
Mr.
A to
Don
B.
Cheadle.
It was A to B.
Okay, all right.
1 to point 2.
I want to...
Straight line. Oh, God.
Right, you seem to be in a lot of pain, sir, so I want to speed this
Fucking
along.
Baby octopus.
I want to talk a little bit more about this dog social media account that you have. Is it possible, sir, that in posting your sort of usual pet pictures on this social media account that perhaps something you may have commented on a post of something lewd or sexual?
What? No. I would never do that. No, it's my wife's phone.
Oh, you have a wife. Okay, you're a married man.
I'm a wife guy, yeah.
I see. Well, I mean, perhaps we'll call her as a witness for $5, but in the meantime,
Sure.
Mr. Don Cheadle, can you sort of describe your relationship with your wife? Is everything okay at home?
Yeah, everything's great. I come home after doing some work at the sanitation place, and there's food on the table, and then we watch the History Channel before we go to sleep. Everything's top shape.
I see. So no reason then for you to be perusing maybe like OnlyFans fan pages or Instagram model pages, things of that sort?
No. I would never do that to my wife, Janice. Now, there's also another Janice. She's my gumar, and it's Janice S. My wife is Janice V. So let's just make sure that if someone's being called to the stand, we don't get Janice V. We get Janice S.
Janice S is your wife.
Wait, Janice V is my wife.
Janice V is your wife?
Don't get Janice S. Don't get Janice S.
All right, you don't want Janice S to be called to the stand. I see.
I do not want Janice S. That's a good question. My favorite pasta shape. God, where do you start?
I'm not sure how that's relevant.
Bow tie, rigatone.
Mr.
Penne.
Are you all right, sir?
Orzo.
Are you still with us, sir? Okay.
Oh, God.
I do want to take some questions here from our jurors, if they have any now, for Mr. Don Cheadle, just right before we prepare a poll to determine your guilt. I do feel like, I mean, you've done a very good job evading my questions, sir, but I want to make sure that we get the full picture here. So if anybody has any questions for Mr. Don Cheadle, it seems like a lot of people are just kind of naming pasta shapes right now.
Cavatelli.
Have you ever been on Maine?
Tortellini. Maybe once my nephew, he set me up one of those, the bird one.
The bird? A Twitter?
Titter, yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah,
You have a Twitter, okay.
Yeah, there was tits on there. I haven't been on there.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And we are going to bring Janice R. Don Cheadle to the witness stand, who I guess is your wife.
My wife.
Guess, I guess that could be the wife, sure. There seemed like there was maybe a better option for who this could be played by, but whatever. You're already there.
Are you making a lewd comment on my wife right now?
No, not at all. If this is your wife, then that, I guess, is what we're going to have to go with.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
It looks like...
This behavior?
Let's go ahead and get some testimony now from the witness.
I call mistrial.
Hello, Janice R.
Sweetheart.
Hey.
Baby.
How you doing, sweetheart?
I love you. I miss you.
I miss you. I miss you too. I love you so much. It's good to be here.
Go ahead.
Janice R., if you wouldn't mind, can you please describe your relation to the defendant?
I'm his loving wife. We've been married for, how long is 16 years at this point?
Feels like forever.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a bitch, you know?
Don't, baby,
Okay,
don't.
all right.
Don't do that.
I guess...
You're gonna get me hard. Don't do that.
I'm trying. That's only if you win. Okay, I'm getting you hard if you win. If you lose, you don't want to know what's gonna happen. Okay?
Wow, okay. You know what's not in this lady's dictionary? Conjugal visit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. You're not in prison, sir?
I've been there before.
Oh, I see. Okay, so...
Through thick and thin, she helps me win the day, 'cause she's my lovely gal.
I love him. He's just a wonderful man. I can't leave him. But Judge, if it's okay with you, I'd actually like to call a surprise witness to the stand, if that's okay.
That's very unconventional, but who do you have in mind?
Well, Don Cheadle, if I may call you that, as you are my loving husband. I've been going through the joint email that we have at hotmail.com. I've been seeing some stuff that maybe I shouldn't see, so I'd like to invite Janice V. To the stand.
What? How'd you two meet?
We actually have a lot in common, believe it or not.
Look, babies, I was gonna invite you both to round one Burbank. We were gonna get to know each other, you know, start a real relationship.
And that's the problem. You were taking us to round one. We're ground what is it? What is the other one called?
Ground control.
Ground control. Yeah, we're ground control women. Okay,
all right. I'll take you wherever you want. That's fine. I love you both so freaking much.
And we love you. And do you have anything you'd like to say? It's just great to be here. So thank you so much for having me.
Okay, and that was the other witness talking.
Great to see you, Janice.
Yep, that was the other person talking. Actually, yeah.
You will respect my Gumar and look at the hot dog when you talk to her.
I'm so sorry. Hey, listen.
You will ignore the mouth behind her.
I'm sorry. It's nervous being up here. You know, you don't get to go up with the witness.
Sweetheart, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to every one of these idiots in the jury and the bailiff and everything.
My hero. My hero.
All right, someone is objecting, and I couldn't agree more. This seems like it's getting way out of line. So unless you have anything else you'd like to say, Janice's please, I guess, make your closing statement right now.
He's a piece of shit. I fucking hate this guy. Doesn't treat me right. Now, come on, that's my husband you're talking about.
Okay, seems like her voice changed significantly from the last time she spoke.
She I have a cold. That's why.
You'll respect her mood swings and her chronic illnesses, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's right. You'll respect her mood swings.
Okay, I feel like we've heard everything we need from the Janices. Janices, please, you're free to go. Thank you so much.
It was so great to be here. Thank you so much. And a happy new year to ya.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Happy New Year to us.
What is that? Why are you singing? That's
In your
happy
old
birthday.
in your older age, you start to kind of groom more, you know? I kind of liken myself to Frank
Frank who?
Stallone.
Frank Stallone? Okay. I think we're just about ready to pull up a poll here for Mr. Don Cheadle. So, jurors, if you have any last-minute questions for Mr. Don Cheadle, go ahead and ask them now, but we are going to pull up a poll where you at home will vote to determine whether or not he's guilty. Mr. Don Cheadle, I'm also going to give you an opportunity to make your closing statements.
I got the fucking meat sweats. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's my turn. Look. It's your Pop Don Cheadle, okay? You see me and you see me being a criminal? And I know I've been to jail several times, okay? Racketeering, murder. The point is that I've cut a new lease on life. And I'm just trying to enjoy what I got before I scrape off this mortal coil and go straight to heaven. Where I'm going when I die.
Mr. Don Cheadle, can you read us your last tweet? Someone, one of our jurors wants to know what your last tweet was.
The last tweet that I did?
Yeah.
Pull up my phone, I guess. One of these tiny ones. They're called jitterbugs.
You're tweeting from a jitterbug? I thought the whole point of that phone was that it could only like call your mom and
Very
dad.
updated, upgraded, okay? It's the 90s, alright?
It's not the 90s.
Cool your
It's
jets.
way past the 90s. Do you think it's the 90s right now?
Cool your jets, okay?
Seems like it kind of defeats the whole point of the jitterbug.
Hold on yourself for a second, Your Honor. Can you just hold on to yourself for 1 second?
Is everyone okay? Sound like someone just dropped a guitar.
No, we feel fine.
My
actually.
stomach fucking hurts so goddamn much, Jesus. Alright, I'm pulling up the tweet, okay?
All right. And this will maybe illuminate whether or not you were horny on Maine, which I'll remind you now is what you stand accused of.
This was a while ago, but I accepted my past with my full chest. 10 years in and we bone like we're cheating on each other, with each other. A decade plus and her clit/taint/brown area still pones my dick.
Judge, you ever see something coming from 2 miles away?
I see. Okay, and you posted that in the main feed of your Twitter account?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, the poll is up now, so jurors, I think, frankly, we've seen everything we need to see, but it's ultimately up to you, the jurors at home, so go ahead and vote, Mr. Don Cheadle, if
Your
you want.
Honor, has a brown area never not pwned your dick?
Well, to be honest with you, Mr. Don Cheadle, my dick hasn't worked in years.
He who
so.
casts the... Is that real?
It's unfortunately a part of my whole sort of character is that I don't have a working penis.
Buddy, you gotta come to the Bubba Ding, the strip
The
club.
what?
The Bubba Ding?
Yeah, that stuff just doesn't... trust me, I've tried a lot of different things.
You never been to the Bubba Ding strip club on the highway?
It's on the highway?
Yeah, it's like a little island in the middle of the freeway.
Seems very dangerous.
It's like in the middle of a roundabout, yeah.
I see. Well, maybe I'll try that out. But unfortunately, I won't be with you, Mr. Don Cheadle, because we're going to close out that poll now.
10 years in and we bone like we're cheating on each other.
Doesn't make it better when it's the lyrics to a song.
Each other a decade plus, and her clit/brown/taint area still pones my dick.
Okay, well, thank you for that beautiful rendition, Mr. Don Cheadle. Unfortunately, it has not saved you today. The jurors have voted, and they have found you guilty
What?
of the crime of posting horny on Maine.
No, you can't.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine, Mr. Don Cheadle.
I'm
The theatrics are not necessary, Mr. Don Cheadle. Is he okay? Okay, he's fine. He's hamming it up.
What's my punishment?
Let's figure out his punishment. Jurors, if you wouldn't mind, please start listing off some punishments that may be appropriate for the crime of posting horny on Maine. Not allowed within 6 feet of any Janices. Okay, that definitely seems very specific, potentially cruel and unusual. It has to eat more Korean barbecue. Oh,
Please,
yikes.
no. Please, no.
Chastity belt buckle. Having to go up 7 flights of stairs to use a toilet. Whoa, that is...
Your Honor.
That also seems sort of bizarre.
If it'll please the court, I actually have some pork belly I still gotta finish, if that's okay. Right
What do you mean you've still got some?
I gotta finish what I started.
Wait, what? Is that a giant fork and knife? You brought it to the... All right.
That's funny,
It
Judge.
seems like eating more Korean barbecue is not a punishment for this
What are
man.
you talking about? It's the worst thing I can fucking imagine.
You're still doing
Judge,
it.
look how big that fork is.
Please don't make me do it.
We're gonna go with has to wear a sandwich board that says "I am horny." Yes, public shaming, something that will hopefully teach you a lesson, Mr. Don Cheadle.
What if that helps him get off, Judge?
It seems unlikely.
I'm an exhibitionist.
Okay, no. Castration is the other option. We're gonna do both.
That seems like a bit of an A to Z.
We're doing both.
Unlike my joke earlier where I did A to B, it was actually a straight line.
We're doing both. It's gonna be castration and wearing a sandwich board that says "I am horny."
You're a sick man. You're not gonna get my dick on a little grill, okay?
We are what?
You're not gonna cook my penis like it's Korean barbecue.
That was never on the table.
What is castration then?
We're gonna just cut it off. We're not gonna cook it and eat it.
I know you want to though.
I don't want that.
You sick freak.
All right, Mr. Don Cheadle, you're free to go.
I'm getting my penis cut off,
Okay.
and it's going to hurt a lot.
Is that Dreaming of a White Christmas? He's singing about his dick getting cut off to the tune of Dreaming of a White Christmas. All right, folks. And that's how it's done. Justice has been served. Yes, 1 for 1 on the night. One guilty criminal sentenced to a fair and balanced punishment of having his dick cut off and wandering around town with the sandwich board that says, "I am horny." Well done, jurors, but the night is not done yet. I'll remind everybody, my name is Judge Learned Hand, and you, our faithful jurors at home, are helping me decide whether or not these criminals are guilty or innocent. You can do that, of course, by helping me ask questions, but there's a variety of other ways that you can help tonight's proceedings. For example, if you join the Everything Now Show Discord, you can submit images that we'll use as evidence in tonight's trials. We'll display them here on my television screen. They might be the deciding factor in one of tonight's cases. You'll also notice in the bottom left-hand side of the screen that for $5 we can call a witness to the stand. Last time we actually technically got 2 for the price of 1. We had both Mr. Don Cheadle's wife and his gumad, I think how he said it. One was a hot dog, and one seemed like a guy in his mid-20s, but I'm not here to judge. Call anyone you like for $5. We'll put them on the stand and you can ask them some questions. We'll get to the bottom of their whole sort of deal. For a subscription tonight, of which we already have 2, you can submit written testimony. Yes, we will display written testimony on the screen. It may also help affect tonight's proceedings, help the outcomes. Just subscribe, write in the chat what you want to display. Evidence. Yep, that is a great catch. Thank you, Theo, for keeping me honest. Submit written testimony by subbing. If we hit 15 subscriptions over the course of the entire night, we'll head on down to the police station for some very important firearms training that our boys in blue desperately need. So get those subscriptions, and it helps the show, and it helps keep things moving here in Now York. Speaking of keeping things moving, it's now time to move on to the next trial, and since I've misplaced my docket, I'm going to need you, our jurors at home, to tell me what this next defendant stands accused of. So if you wouldn't mind, jurors in the chat, please start listing crimes, and we will figure out what this next defendant is accused of. Go ahead, start listing off some crimes here. Aggressively sucking farts, carjacking the Pope Mobile, Squirking on the beat. Going sicko mode at the funeral. Born in Florida. Being a little too silly. Mint Jello. Okay. Eating too much steak from first time chatter Sticky Greg. We love first time chatter here at the Everything Now Show, and we hate someone who eats too much steak. Yes, eating an appropriate amount of steak, well, that's just fine and frankly encouraged here in the District of New York, but eventually it crosses a line and you've eaten too much steak, and you've just crossed a line into criminality. Potentially a federal offense, a felony, felonious behavior. Yes, eating too much steak is what this next defendant stands accused of, and it'll be up to you, our jurors at home, to help me figure out if they're guilty or not. Defendant, if you wouldn't mind, please take your place at the podium and state your name for the record.
Howdy, folks. My name's Wolfram Denemy.
Wolfram Denemy?
First name Wolfram, last name Denemy.
I
That's
see.
D apostrophe E-N-E-M-E-Y. Wolfram Denemy. Thank you.
Wolfram Denemy. Okay,
yes, Judge.
well,
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're quite welcome. Well, Wolfram, thank you for joining us here today. Do you understand the crimes that you stand accused of?
I sure don't, Your Honor. If you would explain them to me, I would be so grateful.
Okay, well,
Also, Your Honor, if there was something I could stand on, perhaps, then I would be a little bit higher above the podium at this time.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get you like an apple box or something. But in the meantime, Wolfram, here, yeah, let's get Wolfram something to stand on.
Oh, this is so much better, Judge. Now everyone can see my finger picking style.
Okay.
Which I've been working
Whoa,
on
careful
for
with
years.
your guitar. It's coming into my shot a little bit. That's good. Yeah, just go.
I can play both ways. So
Southpaw.
That's no problem for me.
Southpaw. No pun
I've been
intended.
I've been spending a long time, sitting on the porch and picking, strumming.
I see.
Thinking.
Salt of the earth, I see.
That's
Wolfram. Well, Wolfram, you said you didn't understand the crimes that you were accused of, so
Not at all, sir.
I will describe them to you now. You stand accused of the crime of eating too much steak. Do you understand that?
I don't, sir. I don't know of any such thing as too much steak.
Okay, all right.
I don't
Well,
think that's a thing, Your Honor.
it very much is a thing.
It's a law.
It is a law.
Nah.
In this jurisdiction, it is a law, Wolfram. And you stand accused of crossing that line. Now, of course, as I said, eating a little bit of steak, even a reasonable amount of steak is quite all right. But once you cross that line into felonious levels, it becomes a crime. Now, what is that? Are you playing a song?
I'll play the song, Your Honor. It's Sugar Ray, Your Honor.
Okay, that does not sound like
I just think
Sugar
if I'm
Ray.
being accused of a crime, it sounds pretty dramatic, and so I thought I might do a dramatic sting.
Well, it
At this
is.
time. There it is. That's it.
Okay. Well, that was very nice, Wolfram. But I
Thank you
need.
so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I need you to focus now on the crime because what we have here is potentially a very serious offense, Wolfram. So my first question for you is, how regularly are you eating steak?
How regular I'm eating steak?
Yes. How regularly are you eating steak?
And
I'm straight in front of you. I'm right ahead.
As in, how often, Your Honor?
Yes, as in, let's say like on a weekly basis, how many times are you enjoying a steak dinner?
As in, like, what sort of frequency I'm consuming the steak?
That's exactly right. Like, how many occurrences over the course of a week might you be having steak?
I mean, depends, Your Honor. You know, if it's springtime, I'm eating 3, 4, 5 steaks a day.
3, 4, 5 steaks a day.
But, if we're talking wintertime, that number goes up 8, 9, 10. Inflation affects these things, and our boys in blue are doing all they can to stop inflation, but, they're just underfunded.
Speak
and,
on that.
They need
What
more
is it?
funding so
What
they
is
can-
it that you think that the boys in blue are doing to stop inflation?
I mean, they're getting their firearm training for one thing, Your Honor, if I may say so.
Well, I hope you're right, but we're still 13 subs away from any firearm training.
Well, they're getting the firearm training. They're they're practicing the grenade throwing, and they're shooting everyone they can, Your Honor.
And you're under the impression that throwing grenades and shooting people is going to somehow bring down our levels of inflation?
I mean, if they would give the boys in blue the tools they need, the funding they need to catch Antifa, then inflation wouldn't even be a real problem, Your Honor. I'm just saying what everybody in this courtroom's thinking. Antifa caused inflation.
Damn straight.
That's a very interesting point, and one that I don't really necessarily...
Antifa caused inflation, and they won't let it go. Every time I go to the store, everything costs more and more. Thank you, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, that was very catchy. I don't necessarily agree with the message, but I can't deny that was quite a catchy tune. Now,
Well, the medium is the message, Your Honor, as Marshall McLuhan once said.
okay, that's very prescient. Wolfram, I feel like we're getting sidetracked here. A moment ago,
I don't
you
feel
just
that
said that you're eating 8, 9, potentially 10 steaks in a day at some
In the
point?
wintertime, yes, Your Honor.
In the wintertime. Now, frankly, that's well over the limit. So I guess my follow-up question is, do you have any sort of affirmative defense or maybe some sort of health condition or something that's requiring you to eat that type of amount of food, steak?
Food steak? As opposed to what?
Well, I guess...
Other kind of steak?
Well, there's other types of steaks. There's like a
Dipping on
steak you
steaks?
might be planting in
Steaks
the ground.
for shoe steaks? Oh, steaks in the ground? I don't put my steaks in the
type of
ground.
steak.
That's a Norwegian. That's a Norwegian custom, sir.
How do you prepare your steak? Are you like a rare, well done, somewhere in the middle?
Well, I gotta find a ranch and, pick out what looks like a weak one in the herd. Usually that's where I start, driving down the highway. And then I grab one of them little suckers, and I got about, 20, 40 steaks right there.
Raw. And I'll remind you, Wolf, I'm straight in front of you. I don't know what you're looking at. I'm right ahead of you.
Oh, I'm very distracted by many things. So
That's okay. I can see you.
I have what they call a attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I apologize.
Hey, totally
Thank
understandable.
you so much for accommodating my disability, Your Honor.
Happy to do it, although I will say now, Wolfram, that disability is not necessarily give you carte blanche to break the laws of Now York. So
Imagine if it did.
that would be crazy.
Come on.
That'd be pretty cool, but we can't do that.
Crazy.
We can't do that. So, Wolfram, you're saying that you're driving down the street, and actually this is great. We've got some visual evidence here that I'm hoping might help sort of illustrate what you were just saying. Let's have a look at that.
That is-
Okay, what's happening here? What is this?
are you asking me, Your Honor?
Yes, that was evidence submitted on your behalf.
Yes, sir. Well, that is a picture of me breaking into a car where I thought I saw some steaks, but it was not steaks.
Okay, so you shattered. Whose car was that?
I have no idea, Your Honor. I saw it on the highway. I was very hungry, and I looked in the back. I saw, I saw some. I thought it was steak, but I guess it was some old skis.
You thought? Wait, I'm sorry. You mistook a pair of old skis for steak?
I was very hungry at the time, Your Honor, and may I remind you, I do have ADHD.
All right, I feel like your ADHD is starting to do a little bit more heavy lifting than is appropriate.
Well, sir, it was not a lifting situation. As you can see in the evidence, I did use my head in order to reach the steak, or rather the skis.
That's your head?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see. I guess maybe it's just the angle that looks
You know,
kind of
I
weird.
used to wear glasses, and that's probably why you don't recognize me in that.
Ah, it's the glasses. You're
yeah,
right.
I used to wear glasses, but then I got the LASIK.
Yeah,
got
taking
the
a
LASIK
closer
eye
look.
surgery.
Yeah, it's the glasses that
The
I'm
glasses,
saying. Whoop.
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Spoiler
what's that
alert.
there, Your Honor?
That's nothing.
No, that looks like my little brother.
Okay, I guess we'll take a look since we already saw it. That's your little brother?
That's my little brother. That's right.
What's happening in this
Oh.
photo?
Oh, well, I try to get him off the stuff. I try to get him off the grass and onto the steak, but he doesn't listen to me. He smokes that grass all day, and he's puts those piercings in his head, and I can't say I understand it, but he's my brother, and I love him so much.
Hey, look, family,
Family.
can't live with them. All right, well, I want to return just for a moment to that first piece of evidence where it appeared that you had smashed your face into a stranger's car to eat some steaks, but it turned out that they were skis. Was it sort of like one of those situations in a cartoon when a guy's on like a deserted island for a long time and his buddy kind of like turns into a ham bone or whatever?
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. I've never watched a cartoon.
You've never seen a cartoon?
No, I'm more of a live target practice type of, folk singer.
I see. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not entirely, no, but I can appreciate the fact that you've never seen a cartoon, and that analogy is probably lost on you. Well, the point is, first of all, you're describing breaking and entering, which is a crime in and of itself.
Well, sir, I mean, the crime of I ate no steak in this scenario. So the crime of eating too much steak, I'm innocent.
That's a fair point. I guess
There
technically.
was no steak eating. I gnawed on some skis, if anything, and nothing. I didn't enjoy it. Nobody enjoyed it.
That
Double jeopardy, Judge. She can't be trying for 2 crimes at once.
That's right.
I guess that is not technically what that means, but it's appropriate here.
Double
This
jeopardy.
judge is an idiot.
Double jeopardy, and if I may say, Judge, fatal attraction.
Okay, careful.
Judge, if I may say.
I'll let you know right now, Wolfam, my dick does not work. Your tricks will not work on me.
Well, Judge, I never met a dick that a good steak couldn't get hard.
Okay, now it seems that you really do have something for steaks, which makes me feel like you may not be innocent. I want to see, though, if we have any questions now from any of our jurors for Wolfam. So, jurors in the chat, if you have any questions for Wolfam, go ahead and ask them now. I want to get a little bit more information on how you like your steak prepared. You were saying that you just sort of wander into a pasture and find, what, the weakest calf?
Oh, I like it raw and I like it cooked. I like it hard and I like it soft. I like it wet and I like it hot and I like it dry and I like it a lot. Steak!
And that was just a song about how much you love. That feels almost
I feel that answered the question, Your Honor.
seems a bit incriminating to
Damning even.
sort of jump into a song about how much you like steak.
Your Honor, I've never argued that I did not love steak.
Just
Am I
that-
being accused of loving steak? If so, I am guilty, Your Honor.
No, technically not.
You
Please.
may lock me up and throw away the key if loving steak is a crime. Thank you.
Double
Thank
jeopardy,
you.
Judge.
Thank
Please
you.
do not clap for the defendant. Now, here's a question from one of our jurors. Other than steak, what do you eat? Any sides or anything like that?
I mean, I've eaten skis. Other than
You
that,
ate those skis in the back of that car.
I ate those. I ate a bit of them. I didn't want to be rude, so I didn't finish it. Left a little bit for the next guy, but no.
You left a little bit of the skis for the next guy to what? Eat?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah,
I see.
I'm not. I was raised right. I'm not gonna take the last piece of the pie, even if that pie is skis. You never know.
We have
What somebody might be going through.
All right, that's...
What kinds of disabilities?
Okay, all right,
You might
look,
have,
hey,
Your Honor?
I respect anybody with disabilities. I honor that. It's totally acceptable and fine. We do have a question from one of our jurors who wants you to read your last tweet. We're wondering if perhaps that was relevant to the case.
Yes, Your Honor. All right. Well, my Twitter is private, but I respect the law and I respect the number of flags you have in this here courtroom. And
Thank you.
thank you. Oh, now clapping's all right. Okay. Well, all right. My last tweet. All right. Let me just sign in here real quick. Okay. All right. And it goes 10 years in, and we bone like we're cheating on each other with each other. A decade plus, and her clit/brown/taint area still pones my dick, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure why the jurors felt it's so important to read that tweet. Not sure how it's relevant, but I do see we are going to be bringing a witness to the stand. The boys in blue are going to be taking their place at the stand. Maybe they can describe to us what they're doing to stop inflation. But in the meantime, while we're getting them to take the stand, we have a question here. Do you like Neutral Milk Hotel?
Absolutely, Your Honor. And the Airplane Over the Sea is a seminal album for me. I would say it's one of my main influences.
Oh, really?
Yeah, King of Carrot Flowers. That was the first song I ever learned to play on the guitar.
Would you mind maybe
Well,
demonstrating?
I can't. I don't remember that one anymore, but I know the one about the cum. I know that describes a lot. A lot of the songs.
Yeah,
on
that
album,
is
but,
sort of like a thematic through
all right,
line
well,
of
let me
their
try this.
discography. Go ahead.
Okay, let me try this one. Oh, comely. That's it.
Wow, that was impressive.
One clap. One clap.
It seemed like, one clap for that one, but one big fan. All right. Well, in just a moment here, we're going to be bringing the boys in blue to the witness stand. But, Wolfram, is there anything that you'd like us to know about your relation with the boys in blue before we have them take the stand, just to add some context?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Judge. Oh, the boys in blue are the ones who serve and protect, and they love to serve. Anytime that you need help, you can count on a boy in blue.
Wow, okay. That seemed kind of more just like what they do than your specific relation to them, but that's a fair way to...
Art is very subjective, Your Honor.
That's a great point. Well, hopefully we'll get a little bit more context now when we go ahead and have... I understand we have an officer of the law here to testify. If you wouldn't mind, officer, please state your name for the record.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Are you okay?
Everything's fine, Your Honor.
Sir, do you need help controlling your firearm?
No. I got it. It's fine. I'm Officer Skibbles.
Officer Skibble.
Skibbles, Your Honor.
Right, that's what I said. Got another gun?
No! What am I on the stand for, Your Honor?
You've been called as a witness in this trial, sir. Do you need help with your firearms?
I think I got that guy. You get one falls and then the others kind of topple over.
Okay, we desperately need some firearm training here. Let's get those subs in. Officer Skibbles, please, could you just maybe put those down? Great, thank you. Officer Skibbles, you've been called to testify in a particular trial here where defendant Wolfram is on trial for the alleged crime of eating too many steaks. You know anything about that?
Oh my god, is that Wolfram over there?
Okay,
hey, what's
all right,
up?
Officer Skibbles, what's going on there?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, I thought I heard your music coming through the walls, but I thought someone just had country 109.3 on the radio.
Stop it, Officer Skibbles. You're too kind. You're too kind. You
No,
know I love you.
No,
Boys
I
in
don't.
blue.
I don't jest. I don't.
Officer
jest.
Skibbles, please take the gun out of your mouth. Internet Crow, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Let us know if you want to submit some written testimony. Officer Skibbles.
Look, Wolfram is a dear good friend of ours, honestly. and,
Jesus Christ, Officer Skibbles.
I honestly think that.
Your Honor, I don't mean to impugn your position, but I would ask that you please stop harassing Officer Skibbles, as he is simply a public servant attempting to serve and protect, and perhaps answer a call with his firearm.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to use his phone or his gun as a phone.
Pretty good object work, Judge.
I'm trying to call a movie phone.
He's calling movie phone.
I'm trying
Your
to
Honor.
see air before it leaves theaters.
Oh, I have bad news for Officer Skibbles, Your Honor.
What?
It's too late, Officer Skibbles. Nobody saw air.
Chris Tucker's back.
Welcome to Movie Phone.
I got through.
If you would like to see the movie, say yes after the title. Big Gazungas 5. Playing at 9:15 p.m.
Wait, is the gun working as a phone?
Could I see that? How long is this trial gonna go for? Next one.
You have no time for this, Officer
Little
Skibbles. You're on the
Judy
stand right
and
now.
the Small Kids. Playing at 9:15 p.m.
Why are they all at 9:15? There's never like an 8 o'clock screening. You know
What's
what
up
I
with
mean?
that? I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Most of us have to work. Which one were you trying to see?
Air.
Oh yeah, we got one at 10:18 p.m.
10. God damn. Yes.
How many tickets would you like?
1.
One lonely ticket for Air
Shut
at
up.
10:18 p.m.
Shut up.
Officer Skibbles, if you need somebody to go with you to see air, I would sure be honored.
Take the hint, dummy.
Are you on Stubbs?
I'm not a Stubbs member, officer. No.
That's gonna cost extra.
That's fine.
I actually prefer to spend $40 to $50 every time I go to the movies.
It's the ceremony. It's the ceremony.
It's the ceremony, you know.
Absolutely.
One of the last true Americans.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know, you can save a lot of money if you bring your own steaks in.
Wow.
Did I just hear you say bring your own steaks into the movie?
Well, Your Honor, who among us has not brought a big bag into the movie theater with a nice blanket to stay warm on the air conditioning and a couple of juicy steaks, am I right?
Okay,
Amen to that.
We're all just Americans here who love our juicy raw steak.
Stop clapping your guns, Officer Skibbles. If you're not going to have any testimony relevant to the case, you can leave. Do you have any closing remarks?
Honestly, Wolfram is a great guy, great wolf.
Thank you so much, officer.
And honestly, he kind of has carte blanche to kind of do whatever he wants.
No, he does not. That is not how the law works in this jurisdiction, Officer Skibbles.
It kind of is because he helps us out sometimes with perps.
That is irrelevant.
You know Shaquille O'Neal? Are you familiar with Shaquille O'Neal?
Of course I know the basketball player Shaquille O'Neal.
You do?
Yeah, he's extremely famous.
I thought he was Nate. I thought he was a niche presence.
No, he's like one of the most famous people on the planet.
Anyway, he's an honorary detective down in Florida, and Wolfram's kind of the same thing here in New York City.
All right,
Officer,
I think we have...
why don't you test those guns right now?
Don't do that. Do not do that, Officer Skibbles. I think we have some written testimony. Bailiff, did we get that written testimony? Let's have a look at that. I saw that wolf help the police stealing steaks in a cloak of fleece. Whoa, that's actually like a cool song lyric.
Your Honor.
I saw that wolf and he helped the police stealing a steak in a cloak of fleece. Saw that wolf and he helped the police stealing a steak in a cloak of fleece. Boys in blue, they love to find sheep in the meadow and they find them hide.
That was not catchy at all. All right, listen, we gotta focus up here.
I'm focused,
Wolfram.
Your Honor. I'm real focused.
Your music is not. Thank you, Sticky Greg, for the subscription.
You know what else I love? The Velvet Underground. Woo! Now that's
Okay.
a band.
Listen,
That's
just
a
because you
band.
have excellent taste in music does not mean that you can get off easily, Wolfram. Now, in a moment here, we're going to be pulling up a poll to see whether or not
Heroin.
you are being held guilty of these
'Cause
crimes.
It makes me feel just like a man when I put a stock into my vein. And it makes me feel like I'm a man trying to shine steaks of leather, yeah. Thank you, Your Honor. I can see you were enjoying that.
Okay, yes, I was, but that's not the point.
Your Honor, would you like to hear my impression of Miss Nico?
Of course I would, but we don't have time for that. What we have to do now is get...
Nico.
Come on. Now.
Fine.
Nico.
Fine. Do your Nico impression very quickly, and then we're going to put this to a poll to determine whether or not you're guilty.
All tomorrow's parties. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that was pretty fucking good.
That do John Cale.
Nope. Hey, bailiff, do not encourage this behavior. We don't have time. All right, we've got to move on to the next case here. I'm going to give you one chance here, Wolfram, now, to make some closing remarks. This is your chance to defend yourself, to make a case for why the jurors should not vote for your guilt. Go ahead.
Jurors, I'm just a simple dog. But even I know that eating too many steaks is wrong. And you know how much I respect our armed forces, the Coast Guard, ROTC, the judge, and the rest of them. I assume he's armed under there?
Thank you. Yes,
under
I
his
am.
cloak? I know his dick doesn't work, so he's got to have a couple
All right,
firearms
well,
on him.
It's okay when I say it, but...
Well, you know, with all respect, Your Honor, I would never eat more steak than was correct for a simple country dog. I've eaten many steaks in my time, but if you think that 9-10 steaks a day in the wintertime is too much, I hate to say it, but you're out of touch with middle America. That's the kind of steak consumption that we are looking at in this country. And if you want to see trying to take the steaks away, then be my guest, Your Honor. Then I'm guilty.
Are you trying to take the steaks away, Your Honor?
Okay, I'm not trying to take the steaks away. I just think there's a reasonable amount of steaks that a citizen
I
should
want
eat.
us to go hungry.
I want us to go hungry, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote now to
Mao
determine.
Zedong, more like Mao A1.
Okay, that one is a stretch, Wolfram.
I don't know, Your Honor. I think it's all in the delivery.
Your Honor, that was a clear A and
That's
B.
fair. Okay,
That was a
listen.
straight line.
We're getting the votes in right now, Wolfum. It's not looking great for you now. If you have any last statements you want to say to maybe try to turn the tide in your favor, this would be the time. Or actually, it is looking good for you.
Beautiful jury, I am just 15 years old. I'm but a juvenile, eating the steaks out in the cold. If you find me guilty,
Okay, we're going back into Nico, it seems like a little bit here.
the life I will lead is true. But if you
All right, I'm gonna cut you off
find
right
me
there.
innocent,
Wolfum?
I will love you.
Wolfum, the jurors have voted. They've determined that you are not guilty.
Thank you
Not
so
guilty
much,
of the
Your Honor.
crime of eating too many steaks. Congratulations, you're free to go. I guess I was wrong. It seems that the people have spoken and they've determined that 8 or 9 steaks in a single day in the wintertime is actually just fine.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate your time. Thank you, jury. This next one goes out to all of you. But I will play myself out, Judge. I know when I'm not wanted, so I'll go, drown this little aftershock here in, 6 or 7 steaks. If anyone wants to join me at the bar, I'll steaks for everyone.
Steaks for everyone.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, folks, that's how the coin of justice flips. Sometimes guilty, sometimes innocent, of course. There's no such thing as a wrong answer when the jurors vote. So, well done, I guess, on another one. We've had one guilty defendant, one innocent. This next one will be the tiebreaker. So, folks, if you're just joining us, my name is Judge Learned Hand. And you all joining us at home are the jurors. Yes, tonight you will be deciding whether or not these defendants are guilty or innocent. And you can do that, of course, by helping me ask them questions, but there's also a number of ways that you can affect the trial. For instance, join the Everything Now Show Discord. There should be a link pinned in the chat right now. Go ahead, click that link, head on into the submission, submit an image. We might use yours as a crucial part of tonight's proceedings. Also, in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see that for $5, you can bring a witness to the stand. Earlier tonight, can we see my last tweet? I mean, mine's not really that interesting. It's, what did I say? Let me see, let me grab my phone. What did I write? What did I write? 10 years in, we both bond like we're cheating each other with each other, and decade plus in her clit brown taint area still pumps my dick. So, not important, not relevant. What is relevant is that for $5 you can call a witness to the stand. Yes, last time, who did we bring? We brought,
A cop.
yeah, we brought a cop. Officer Skibbles, right. Officer Skibbles took the stand. That was kind of helpful, I guess. It really seemed like he was going to accidentally shoot himself in the head for a lot of that, which made me pretty nervous. But for $5, you could bring just about anybody to the stand. So keep that in mind. For a subscription, you can submit written testimony. I think we had one subscription that came in towards the end there. I don't know if we got any written testimony for that one. So if you want to submit written testimony, we will display it on stream, and hopefully it will help us figure out what's going on in the case. And it looks like we're already a third of the way there to heading down to the police station for some much needed firearm training. Yes, 5 out of 15, only 10 to go. Let's get those subs in, folks. Let's head on down to the, obviously after that demonstration by Officer Skibbles, these guys need that training desperately. So please, let's get those next 10 subscriptions in, and then you can help us out with some firearm training. We'll head down to the police station for some interactive gun fun. All right, folks, it's time to figure out what this next crime is. So if you wouldn't mind, please go ahead in the chat and tell me what this next, probably don't need that, what this next defendant stands accused of. Getting lippy. Teaching a dog forbidden kung fu. Hornet prank. What is hornet prank? Ugly ass hair. Eat poop on thinking it was chocolate. The fuck? What are you guys talking about? What is that? What is ate poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Speaks for itself, Your Honor.
Double dipping in the bong water. Ugly ass hat. Ironic Fortnite dance. Ate poop on thinking it was chocolate. A lot of people are saying that. Fine.
Seems to be consensus, Your
Fine.
Honor.
Fine. I hate the ones that don't make any sense, but we'll take it. Makes it really hard to do the whole bit, but we'll fucking fine. Ate poop on thinking it was chocolate. Some of you might be thinking, semantically, that is gibberish. It makes no sense. It's really confusing to even kind of conceptualize what that could mean. Well, that's exactly why it's a fucking felony in this jurisdiction. Yes, to ate poop on thinking it was chocolate is not only disrespectful and frankly extremely cringe, it's also a high crime in this jurisdiction, and you just can't do it. Well, this next defendant stands accused of just such a crime, and it'll be up to you to determine whether or not they're guilty. Defendant, please take the stand and state your name for the record.
Scooter Tank. What's up, bitch?
Scooter, okay, do not call me bitch. You will address me as Your Honor or Judge Learned Hand.
All right, Your Honorable bitch.
No.
Got your ass.
No, you did not get my ass.
Yep, I'm getting your ass right now, and you're gonna be in the palm of my hand all day.
That's not true. I'm not. No one is getting my ass.
All right.
My ass is ungettable.
All right. You say so.
I do say so.
All right. We'll see.
Mr. Tink, do you
I already
understand?
got it.
No, you did
I
not.
already got it once. I'll get it again by the end of the trial.
You did not get my ass, and we've got some visual evidence here, which I'm assuming is going to validate that fact. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that evidence is.
Let's take a look at the clip.
Okay.
Oh.
What is this?
Okay.
What is that?
That's my dad. Okay.
This is your dad?
That's my dad.
And what's going on in this photo?
He lost control of his ball, and he's flying down the court because he's hungry.
Is that what they call that? The bowling court?
I think so.
Yes.
That's what Dad calls it.
Okay, I see. Well, I can tell that you're an athlete because you're holding a basketball, so you
Damn
probably
right.
know better than me.
I'm all state.
You're all state in what?
A couple things, Your Honor.
Name them.
Varsity basketball and eating pussy.
Okay, all right. Careful with that language, Mr. Tink. Careful. Now, Mr. Tink, we're having a lot of fun here, okay? We're ribbing each other, but this is very serious. Do you understand that you, sir, stand accused of ate poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Seriously?
Yes. Yes.
Seriously?
Yes, Mr. Tink. You are accused of ate poop on thinking it was chocolate, and frankly, it's seeming to me a lot like you may have ate poop on thinking it was chocolate based on your behavior thus far in this courthouse.
You're seriously gonna sit there and say I ate poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Well, if you would like to mount some sort of defense here and explain why you might not have ate poop on thinking it was chocolate, I'd love to hear that.
I'm sorry, Judge. You're looking at a guy like me saying, seriously, this guy ate poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying, sir. Now, yeah,
That was the original plan.
that was gonna be the kind of the thrust of this whole bit.
That was gonna be the whole bit, actually.
Well, we got to do something
We're
else.
gonna
now.
do something else, obviously.
Obviously.
Because I ate poop apparently thinking thinking it was chocolate.
All right, we can't keep going back to this watering hole. It's drying up. Thank you so much, Abby Sally, for the subscription. Let us know if you have any written testimony. I see also we may have some written testimony from Sticky Greg. So we'll get that loaded up in just a moment here first. But all right, so let's take this back to the beginning. You're an athlete.
I'm born.
No, we don't have to go back that far.
Not
Mr.
that
Tank.
far then.
Let's take it back to the last time you were eating something Mr. Tink, can you tell me what you were eating, if not poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Let me set the scene for you, Judge.
Please do.
We're playing Green Valley.
Then that's a school?
That's a school. That's a bitch-ass school down the hill.
Please watch your language, sir.
I'm sorry. I just get a little excited thinking about how we beat their ass.
Go Doinks!
No! That's the Green Valley Doinks that you're talking about. I play for the Senators.
The Senators, and that's also a school?
That's my high school, the Senators.
You're in high school?
I'm 17.
Oh, you look way older than that.
I look way older than that because of steroids.
Okay, all right.
Got written testimony, Judge.
We've got some written testimony
Judge,
here.
pull up the written testimony.
All right, let's have a look. Sticky Greg says, I was having my 9th birthday at the bowling alley from that last piece of evidence. We all knew it was poop. I'm pretty sure he knew it was poop too. I'll never forget my 9th birthday at the bowling alley.
Seriously?
Pretty damning evidence from a witness at the scene.
From my teammate, Sticky Greg?
Oh, Sticky Greg is also on the Senators?
You're better your ass. We've been on every team together since we were kids.
No need to shout, sir.
Sorry.
All right, so, well, that leads me to believe that he's a credible witness if he's somebody that's grown up with you.
He sucks at basketball. He's not a credible witness.
You're
Can barely
saying...
sink a 3.
Okay.
More written testimony, Judge.
Well, we've got a little bit more written testimony that we need to take a look at. Let's have a look at that.
This will exonerate me.
I hate it for real. Him ate it for real.
Come on, seriously?
That did not exonerate you even a little bit.
Perfectly. That
Seemed like
perfectly exonerated me. Come on, you guys.
I don't know. It seems like it implicated you further, if I had to be honest, Mr.
Judge.
Tink.
Your Honor.
Seems like him ate it for real would imply that you did ate poop on thinking it was chocolate.
I haven't had a chance to say my piece yet. Did you consider that, Judge Bitch?
I'm not Judge Bitch. I'm not Judge Bitch. My
You
name
are
is Judge
Judge Bitch.
No, I'm not Judge Bitch.
Yes, you're my friend and you're Judge Bitch.
I'm not your friend and I'm not Judge Bitch.
You're my enemy and you're Judge Bitch and I love you.
I am your enemy. I am not Judge Bitch, and I have sort of mixed feelings for you right now.
Would you see me after this?
It depends on how this goes.
Well, let's hope I get a not guilty so we can go on a date and maybe. Hey, what would you want to do if we went on a date, Judge?
I would like to talk about that after we get to the root of this issue. So you can't keep moving this whole discussion away from the issue at hand, which is, of course, whether or not you ate poop on thinking it was chocolate, all right?
Seriously, never even heard of ate poop on thinking it was chocolate, Judge.
Well, just because you don't know the law doesn't mean you can't break them, Mr. Tink.
I'm not even. Thank you for first of all for calling Mr. Tink. That's very kind of you. I haven't even gotten a chance to finish my story yet.
Well, go ahead and finish it then. I don't care if he's 17, handsome boy. He's old enough to be tried as an adult in this jurisdiction.
It was more the date thing, Your Honor.
We're thinking about it. We're thinking about going on a date
All right,
after this.
Fuck. Shit.
It's mostly my idea.
In this jurisdiction, that's cool. All right, it's
Right?
cool.
What?
Hey,
Yeah,
in
and
Europe,
now you're
in Europe it's like 15, so fuck
Your
off.
Honor, why do you know that?
Why do I know the law? I'm a fucking judge.
Don't judge my boyfriend because he knows the law.
I'm not your boyfriend yet.
Yeah, but you're gonna be my boyfriend after this.
We'll see how this goes.
I love you so much. Don't talk to me like that.
All right, tell me your story.
So we're playing Green Valley, right? And we're mopping the floor with those MFers.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna swear,
I appreciate that.
but I'll say MFer and everyone knows what I got going on up here if I'm saying MFer. So we were playing Green Valley. We're wiping the floor with those
You don't need
MFers.
to shout. And someone is objecting. They'd like you to actually say what you mean by MFer.
There was poop all over the floor and I didn't eat it once, Your Honor. Green Valley pooped all over the court. I didn't eat it one time.
Not even on thinking it was chocolate?
Not even on thinking it was chocolate, Your Honor.
A likely story. I wish we could bring Sticky Greg to the witness stand to get a little bit more of his perspective from the game. Is there anybody else that was at that game that we might be able to call to the stand?
Coach Funnel!
Coach Funnel? Is
Coach
that your
Funnel.
coach?
That's
or is
my-
he the coach of the other team?
He coaches both teams, actually.
That seems sort of like a conflict of interest.
He's got the kids' best interest in mind. There's not a lot of adults in this town.
I see. Okay, well, Mr. Tink,
Yep.
as I understand the facts as they've been presented to you so far, you and Sticky Greg were at this basketball game, both teams being coached by Coach Funnel, when someone on the opposing team pooped all over the court.
I don't know who did it, but there was poop all of a sudden all over the court, and I didn't eat it, even on thinking it was chocolate.
All right, well, do you think anybody else at the game might have eaten it on thinking it was chocolate? Perhaps a case of mistaken identity.
It's possible. I can't say for sure, but Sticky Greg's one dumb son of a bee, if you know what I mean.
Well, Sticky Greg is not on trial right now. If we call him to the stand, you can tell him that then. Or if we get Coach Funnel on the stand.
I'm trying to call Coach. Can I call Coach Funnel real quick? Get him here?
If you donate $5, you can call him to the stand. But someone is objecting right now to, I think, the way that you are treating Sticky Greg. So if you wouldn't mind saying something nice about him to counteract that.
Sticky Greg has heart. He's not good at basketball, but he plays hard.
Okay, I hope he'll accept that.
He chases every loose ball, Judge.
That's what I'm saying. He plays hard. He's a scrappy player. We need guys like that on the team. They all can't be Scooter Tanks.
And we're gonna get Sticky Greg on the stand. All right, so we're gonna bring Sticky Greg. He's gonna take the witness stand in just a moment here to hopefully give us some valuable testimony. Now that we're gonna have another witness who was there at the scene, Mr. Tink, do you want to change your story, or do you want to elaborate at all about what you saw? Because we're going to corroborate it with Sticky.
All I'm saying is we were wiping the floor with Green Valley. The Senators were, my team. And all of a sudden, there was poop all over the floor. Sticky Greg probably ate a crap load of that stuff.
So I understand now that you're accusing Sticky Greg of being the one who ate poop on thinking.
I'm not accusing anyone of anything except that I'm good at two things: shooting threes and eating pussy.
Okay, you mentioned that.
We're getting word that Sticky Greg is from Baltimore. Let that inform everyone.
Great. Okay, we're flying him in from Baltimore just to take the.
He might sound. I love when he's always saying like, "Yo, let's go eat some wings, yo." When he's saying stuff like that.
That's like one of his catchphrases.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some word. It's actually very similar to the Philly accent.
All right, someone is objecting to that accent, so if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Tink, try that again.
Yo, let's go down to Greektown, yo, get some wings, yo. That was pretty good.
That was fine.
No, that was good.
Passable.
What's your take, Sticky
All right.
Greg, in the chat?
Okay, well, actually, Sticky Greg is no longer in the chat. He's here in the courthouse.
Let's go, Sticky Greg.
And so I've already sort of introduced you by name here, but if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Greg, please state your name for the record. Whoops.
Yo, what's up, dude?
I know that fucker.
What's up, dude?
Yo, I'm Sticky Greg.
Can I do that?
No, you can't do that.
All right, I won't do it.
That
break the immersion. Dude.
That doesn't work. It
My
breaks
bad,
the immersion.
dude. Now I'm talking like Baltimore accent for some reason.
All right, Mr. Greg, if you wouldn't mind maybe running us through what happened on the day of this incident.
Your Honor. They were wiping the floor with us like we were a goddamn mop.
Yep.
And then they, I was having a bad day, so I shit the floor.
My man shit the floor.
Oh, that's interesting because I think it was Mr. Tink said that it was somebody on the other team who shit the floor, but you're saying that you were the one who shit the floor.
Your Honor, all I'm saying is we were kicking their ass, and then all of a sudden at one point, there's shit all over the floor. And I bet a lot of people in those stands on thinking it was chocolate, but not Scooter Tink.
Your Honor, it happened so quick when it went down. But I did not eat the shit thinking it was chocolate.
So you are also denying eating the poop on thinking it was chocolate.
He's my boy. He's got me.
All right, just a moment ago, you were really speaking critically of Sticky Greg. Now he's your boy.
He sucks at basketball, but he's got a beautiful soul, in my opinion.
Your Honor, we have a relationship where he kind of makes fun of me all the time, and I'm still like his buddy for some reason.
He loves it. He always comes up to me after games and goes, "Can you do that more?" Actually, during the games and
Your Honor,
stuff.
it really gasses me up, even though he did kick my ass and wiped the floor with me in that last game.
He's my best friend, and I love him.
Wait, he kicked your ass? Aren't you guys on the same team?
We're on the same team, two different same coach.
Well, yeah, of course, if you're on the same team, you would have the same coach. The strange thing is
true.
that Coach Funnel also coaches the opposing team.
Yeah, can we get him down here too?
I would love to get Coach Funnel in here to speak on that. If someone donates $5, maybe we can make that happen. Sticky Greg, is there anything else you'd like to add to the record while you're on the stand?
Your Honor, he ate that shit.
No, Sticky Greg. We talked about this. Sticky Greg.
Your Honor, there's a TikTok on it.
Sticky.
Sticky Greg, you're saying that there's a TikTok proving that Mr. Tink ate poop on thinking it was chocolate?
Your Honor, there's someone doing the gritty on a TikTok, and in the background you can see.
Sticky Greg. Stop what you're doing right now. You're ruining this for me, bro.
Well, you better stop kicking my ass and start kissing me on the cheek every once in a while.
You better start showing some hustle when we're up, bro. It's not just when we're down that you need to hustle.
I am fucking tired!
Of what?
I didn't get enough sleep!
Oh, you're physically tired?
Because I'm fucking poor!
Is that why? Oh my god, I didn't know you were poor. You never told me that.
You never asked!
I'm sorry, Sticky Greg. Being your boy, I should have asked. Hey, are you poor? I should have asked that.
I sleep on the floor!
I'm sorry, dude.
Next to my open refrigerator!
Can I do
Why
something?
is your refrigerator open? Why don't you just shut it?
Because it's so goddamn hot!
Shut the door, Sticky Greg.
All right, we're gonna bring Coach Funnel
Let's get Coach Funnel in
to the
here.
stand.
God damn it.
And
He'll
then we
straighten
really
this
gotta
out.
vote. We're really gonna have to vote after this. Is there anything, Mr. Tink, that we should know about Coach Funnel that you want to add to the record before we bring him to the stand?
Yeah, somehow he's even a bigger bitch than you, but I respect him.
Okay, be very careful or you will not be getting that date, Mr.
I want the date so bad.
Okay, well then no more calling me a bitch.
Okay, I'll do it one more time, but it's on me.
Don't do it.
I get to do it one more time at secret.
I would recommend that you not call me a bitch anymore.
What does the jury think I should do? Do you think the jury thinks I'd call you a bitch one more time?
The jury is probably going to say that they think that's fine, but
I
they
bet they
don't
would.
get to decide.
Okay, well, I'm going to listen to them because they're my best friends and I love them.
Okay. No, not Judge Bitch. Do not
Judge
say
Bitch.
No.
Yep, that's Judge Bitch.
That's wrong. That's
can't-
Judge Learned in Hand.
He can't even shoot a layup,
Wrong. I could do that easily.
and I eat pussy after the game.
Okay. Well,
That's my
that's
whole
irrelevant.
I'm good at it. It's
Okay.
funny.
We're gonna get Coach Funnel on the stand, and then we're gonna vote. here.
Aha! Let's go.
Coach Funnel, if you wouldn't mind, please stating your name for the record.
I'm Coach Funnel.
What's up, Coach? Good to see you, boss.
What's going on, Tink?
Hey, they're seriously saying that I ate poop on thinking it was chocolate.
What?
They're seriously saying Scooter Tink ate poop on thinking it was chocolate.
No fucking way.
That's what they're saying. I'm telling them I didn't do shit.
Your
No
Honor,
pun intended.
this whole trial is a tram.
Thank you.
Is a what?
this whole trial is a travesty.
It's a what?
He's saying it's a travesty. Can't you hear him?
I don't know what that is. Are you saying travesty?
That's what I said, Your Honor.
Okay, it sounded like you said tramesty.
Your Honor, Tank could not have been eating shit on thinking it was chocolate,
That's right.
because he was drinking piss on thinking it was apple juice.
Okay, that's interesting.
Caught me red-handed. I'm a piss
Technically
drinker.
not on trial for that,
Yep.
although it is disgusting.
I beat those piss drinking allegations every damn time.
It seems like you don't. It seems like you're admitting to those piss drinking allegations.
I love it.
Okay.
Your
It's
Honor.
very confusing.
Can I also be part of the defense's side of the court case?
I mean, I guess technically if you
Come stand
want
next
to
to
do
me.
that. Oh, okay.
Sort of like a dad and son looking situation when we do this.
Your Honor, this is a good boy here, and he would never eat shit on thinking it was chocolate.
Yep.
Okay, well that's
Your Honor,
valuable
I have-
testimony.
I have incriminating evidence that goes against what that man just said right there.
Wait, that man meaning you?
Come on now.
Oh shit! You gotta warn me when you're gonna do that.
You're really fucking this up for
Your
me,
Honor,
Coach.
that guy's not trustworthy in the slightest.
Coach.
Now, when you say that guy, who are you talking about?
Your Honor, that guy's a heathen, and he's a liar, actually.
It seems like you're kind of just running in between the
Your Honor.
witness stand and the defendant stand, and
You gotta hold him in contempt of court.
You gotta
it sounds like you're talking about you.
Relax.
Your Honor, I object.
Okay. Is it good? Are you going to be at the defendant stand again?
Sustained, Your Honor.
All right. I think I pretty much get how this bit's gonna keep going. So
Seriously, you already know how this bit's gonna go?
it kind of feels like it was fun. We're hitting the beat. But Coach Funnel, I have one question for you. Why do you coach both teams that are playing against each other? Isn't that a conflict of interest?
Your Honor, I moonlight because I need to, because the American healthcare system is not helping me out or any of its citizens the way that it should. I have a disability and various chronic illnesses.
What is your disability and chronic illnesses?
I have ADHD and also have this recurring tremor in my brown area.
You have a.
I got the
area?
doctor's script right here, actually.
It really.
Wait, what?
It says 10 years in and we bone each other like we're cheating on each other with each other. A decade plus and her clit brown taint area still pones my dick. And you're gonna deny that man health coverage? Judge.
Your Honor, it lets me park in the blue spot.
You park in the handicap spot because you've got a quivering asshole
Yep.
Yeah.
and ADHD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and get that poll up now.
I love you, Coach, by the way.
For our jurors to decide whether or not this particular defendant, Mr. Tink,
I love you too, son. Stay on the court.
is guilty of the crime of, say it with me,
Ate poop on thinking it was chocolate.
Yes, high crime.
Did
here
you
in
mean,
this
when you said
jurisdiction.
say it with me, did you mean me?
I guess just kind of everybody.
Got it.
So we're gonna go ahead and get that poll up. If you have any questions while we're preparing that poll for Mr. Tink, go ahead and ask them now, jurors.
Personally, don't really care how this one comes out. I'm more interested in the next poll, which is can you and I go on a date?
We can do that poll after this.
Thank you. It's fun to have a little say in how your life goes, you know? You know what I mean?
Well, technically this is not having a say because we're allowing our decisions to be made by a
I meant the
group
second
of
poll.
anonymous people.
Having the idea for the second poll is sort of, I'm taking my life in my own hands.
Well, but in doing so, you're giving a decision away to a group of anonymous usernames.
And that's fine. That's actually what I wanted.
Okay, one of the jurors is asking to see some ball control.
Oh, you want to see ball control?
Yes, please.
And Curry, Steph Curry, Denzel Curry.
We don't have a high enough camera frame for that to work.
Denzel Curry, bitch.
All right, let's go ahead and close out the poll. Wow.
That's awesome.
A divisive poll, a close one, but it seems that we can close that out completely now. Mr. Tink, the jurors have voted, and they've determined that you are not guilty.
And I am officially declaring for the NBA draft as of right now.
Okay, wow, okay, that's bold.
Projected to go number 6 overall.
That seems very low.
It's actually very high. It's a lottery pick. You don't know shit about shit.
You're actually right.
Yep.
All right, we're going to pull up a very quick poll to determine whether or not you and I can go on a date.
Not can I. Well, I know we can.
No, that is what
Will
we're
we?
determining. No, we have to vote as to whether or not we can go on a date.
It's like my damn Spanish teacher always saying, I don't know, can you? When I asked to go to the bathroom. I'm still in school.
Right, okay. We don't bring that up when we're about to vote on whether or not I can date you.
People should know the facts. Like I'm so good at dunking and eating pussy. What did you say?
Facts over feelings.
You sound like a guy.
All right, let's close that out. Let's go ahead and close that out. Let's close it right now.
Let's get a couple more votes
we're
in
gonna
there.
close it and safe pick there for the for our jurors. Good
I am
pick.
officially withdrawing from the NBA draft.
Wow.
I was projected to go number 6 overall, and
I
I'm
feel like
heartbroken.
you just said that.
I'm heartbroken now, and I can't join the draft.
Right. Okay. Well, Mr. Tink, you are now free to go.
Free to go, but at what cost?
It's free.
Heartbroken. Not playing in the NBA. I beat the piss drinking allegations every time.
Right.
But sir, I never did eat poop on thinking it was chocolate.
That much we can be sure of. All right.
And if
take
I
care,
hear
Mr.
anyone
Tink.
saying it at Senators, I'm gonna hit you with the seriously. It was an honor.
Got it. All right. Take care.
Love you.
Go
Take care.
Doinks.
Right. Well, folks, Another innocent man goes free thanks to you, our justice-serving servants of the court. Whoa! Thank you so much, Sentinel. 2 Tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you so much. You've helped us reach now 8 over the line. We're over halfway there. Yes, I'll remind everybody now we are over halfway to our sub goal of 15 subs. If we get 15 by the end of the night, it seems like we've got a little bit of time left. We will head on down to the police station for some much needed firearm training. So get those subs in. Let's get that 7 more remaining subs in. But in the meantime, my name is Judge Learned Hand. I am the judge that presides over this court, as defendants will come in and defend themselves over crimes that you will remind me of. But of course, it's not up to me. There we go. Thank you so much, Abby Sally, for the gifted sub. We are now only 6 subs, a mere 6 subs away from hitting our goal. Thank you all so much for that. But as I was saying, it's up to you, our viewers at home, to determine whether or not these defendants are guilty of the crimes for which they stand accused. You can ask some questions with me to help determine their guilt, but there's also ways that you can introduce evidence to the court, either visual evidence, images. Join the Everything Now Show Discord. Yes, click the link in the chat. Head on down. Let's fucking go! Thank you so much, Sunbro, for the gifted sub. We are now only 5 gifted subs away. Where's the anonymous guy who always drops 5 gifted subs right at the end and gets us over the line? Thank you so much to everybody who's done that. We're only 5 gifted subs away, or 5 any kind of subs. If you have Amazon Prime, you also get a free sub every month. Just something to keep in mind. For $5, you can bring a witness to the stand. If you join the Discord, you can submit an image. I'll put it on the screen. And if you subscribe, like all of our friends just did there, you can submit written testimony for this next trial. So keep that in mind. Those of you who've already subscribed, you can submit written testimony relevant to this next trial. And anybody who subscribes going forward will be able to do the same. If we hit 5 more subscriptions tonight, we will head to the police station. That's basically it. That's how it works. So, folks, what I need from you now to get us started is another crime. Yes, what crime does this next defendant stand accused of? Please, if you wouldn't mind, jurors in the chat, list off a crime and let me know what this next defendant stands accused of. Drinking all my Coke Zero. That's the first suggestion here. Taking too long to text. Laundry laundering. Smuggling live penguins. Bench pressed a goose in a park for 10 minutes. Crying during the rave. Little pinky toe, too small. Eating a car during lunch break. Reading that tweet too often. Drank pee thinking it was SOA. Stanky leg. We're not doing another just like typo one. We're not doing that again. We get one of those per night. Punching his grandma's side piece. Too much swass. Being a close talker. Steeping on a nest of rabbits. Putting salt on reduced sodium chips. Stole my heart. Didn't kiss their homies goodnight. That's a good one. I like that one from Trevor Purdue. Name that I don't recognize. Welcome, Trevor. It's not your first time chatting. But thank you so much for that excellent reminder of the crime of not kissing the homies goodnight. Yes, the homies. There's friends, there's family, and then there's the homies. Perhaps the most important relationship in somebody's life, and somebody who you cannot forget to kiss goodnight. Yes, forgetting mom, forgetting the kids, forgetting your significant other, that's fine. You'll see them again sometime. But forgetting to kiss the homies goodnight, well, you might never see those homies again. And so that's why here in the District of New York, we've decided to criminalize the act of not kissing your homies goodnight. This next defendant stands accused of just such a crime. Defendant, please state your name for the record.
So I hear you're trying to fuck a 15-year-old? Is that what I'm hearing?
Nope. No, you heard wrong. I'm not sure who you think you're talking to, but that's not me.
Well, you're talking to your fucking wife, Diane Hand.
Yes, I know, Diane. I didn't try to fuck a 15-year-old at all.
Okay, why did I just see a 15-year-old walking out of here giving people high fives saying, me and the judge are gonna go get coffee?
I don't know. There was a 17-year-old boy who was in here a moment ago who was accused of
so he's
eating
17.
poop on...
Oh, so he's 17. I guess that's so much better.
Yeah.
God, you're fucking sick. You make me so fucking sick.
Thank you for the sub, Trevor Purdue. We're now only 4 subs away from hitting our goal.
Your fucking children miss you.
Diane, I'll see them after I get out of work tonight. You know that I'm working tonight.
Oh, so you're gonna lie to everybody here in the courtroom? You're gonna pretend that you just go gallivanting around with a bunch of fucking 17-year-olds in New York? They come through your courtroom? You're gonna tell they haven't heard a bedtime story from you in ages.
Diane, they're 17 and 23. They don't need bedtime stories anymore.
Oh, so Martin and Lewis don't deserve your love just because they're a little old? Just because they're getting a little older, huh?
They deserve my love. I'm just saying that they don't need bedtimes anymore. They're essentially adults.
So what am I even? What do you want from me? What
You're
am I
on
here
trial,
for?
Diane, and frankly, this is very embarrassing, and I'm trying to avoid a conflict of interest.
Oh, Big Mr. Man is embarrassed. Oh no, what's gonna happen to me? Oh, everyone in the courtroom's gonna disrespect me. We all know how this works.
Diane, it's not about what's gonna happen to me. It's about what's gonna happen to you if you are found guilty of this crime, which is
what's
not
gonna happen?
kissing
What's gonna happen to me? By the way, this is an incredible conflict of interest for you to be presiding over a crime that involves me in some capacity.
I agree, but I'm going to try to quash any biases that I may hold. I fight for them. Thank you so much for the sub. We are now only 3 away from reaching our goal. Diane, I understand it's a conflict of interest, but I can put family and emotions aside when dealing with the law. That's why I'm a judge.
Okay, then prove it.
All right, we've got some written testimony here that I'm hoping is going to maybe get us back on track here. We need to stop talking about family and start talking about the case. So let's go ahead and look at this written testimony. Your Honor, she's guilty of serving mother. Okay, technically not on trial for that, but it is an interesting point. Diane, what do you have to say to that?
You know, somebody the other day on the red carpet said that to that Wanda woman from the Marvel show. What's her name? One of the Tisdales or whatever. I don't know, but she was like, somebody said, "Oh, you serve mother," and she says, "Oh, does that mean that I'm old, bitch?"
Okay. We've got some more written testimony here, Diane, and it does seem like your hair is kind of getting cropped off by the camera. Maybe you can adjust for that.
Oh, so now you want me to change my hair, huh? So you're not happy with how my hair looks? Why don't you talk about my weight next? Why don't you tell me how big I am?
It says,
you piece
"Kissed
of
me
shit.
goodnight, lots of tongue, 10 out of 10, best homie ever." Oh, interesting. Okay, so that seems to work in your favor, Diane. Sunbro is saying that wait a minute, hold on. Sunbro kissed you tongue kissed Sunbro?
This is years ago, Judge. This is years ago.
How long ago exactly?
Back in the old neighborhood when I was in high school, me and Sunbro, we used to go out to the sock hop and into the drive-in, and I gave him, a hand job or two.
All right. Well, you didn't say anything about that.
I did.
Okay, can we strike that from the record? That's hearsay.
Can we keep that on the record? Can we strike him striking that from the record?
Yep.
Thank you, bailiff.
All right. Diane, I guess maybe a place to start with this is, who do you consider the homies?
Well, you see, there's 2 little people that live in our home. You may be familiar with the concept of children. Judge, maybe you've heard of them before.
Yes,
I would consider them.
I'm familiar with our adult children who still live at home.
I would consider them homies, and homies to me personally are the kind of people that I would go to the AYSO games.
Okay, well you know
understand?
that I work
So I wouldn't say to myself, "Oh, I guess I'll go go do some casework on the side," instead of going and supporting my son, who's a brilliant soccer player, and he also the flute.
Okay, well,
he's a flautist.
The flute is great. Frankly, I've always felt uncomfortable that our 23-year-old son is playing AYSO soccer. It seems like
he dominates.
Unfair.
He dominates.
Well, he should dominate. He's a full-grown man. He's got a beard and chest hair and shit.
And if you were any kind of man, you'd be there to attack the refs every time they say you can't just palm the head of an 8-year-old, because they'll go to Martin. They'll say, "Martin, hand." You can't just, because he'll go to score a goal and he'll just grab an opposing player by the head and just shake him around, and the ref will go, That's what a whistle sounds like. You wouldn't fucking know.
I know
asshole.
what a whistle sounds
you
like,
wouldn't
Diane.
fucking know.
Diane, we've got visual evidence, so I'm going to cut you off. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? What am I looking at here, Diane? What is that?
So you know how? Well, actually, I guess you fucking don't. I've been to every single parent-teacher conference that's been called. Okay, I was called to school because Lewis has been drawing those all the time. He'll have math homework. It's not even for art class. He'll have math homework.
He's
and just submit
sending that in for math homework?
That's his math homework.
That does not look like
and
math
if you
homework.
gave a shit, you'd know that.
Well, I do give a shit. You know, I'm busy, but if that's the kind of thing that he's turning in at school, I'm sorry. How is this related to the homies?
Here's how this is related to you know what? Because guess what? Guess what? Somebody give me a gavel.
No,
Somebody hand me a gavel.
No, you do not
Somebody
get a gavel.
hand me a gavel.
No,
Thank
do
you.
not get a gavel.
This is a whistle.
That's a whistle.
Sorry.
I need a gavel.
You don't
Somebody
get
give
a
me
gavel. You're not the judge. I get the gavel. There's only one gavel. I've got it.
You know, here's the situation.
Where did she get that?
Guess who's the judge now, okay?
No, I'm
You.
the judge. There's
Guess
one
what?
judge. The judge has the gavel.
Who's got the bigger gavel?
Shit.
I think it's pretty clear who's the judge here. So here's the situation. Here's the situation, okay? You're on trial for not kissing the homies goodnight, and by the homies, I mean your fucking kids. You absent father, you absentee parents.
Okay.
So
remind everybody that we're 3 subs away from hitting our goal.
So, Mr. Hand, the jury would like to hear maybe your reasoning for not, just even popping in at night just to say goodnight to the children.
I am not on trial right now, but if I were, I would say that I'm very busy holding cases just like this that get extended way beyond how long they're supposed to take because we take these bizarre detours into personal. No, you stop.
I object.
You cannot object. You cannot object to. I'm gonna overrule you, Diane.
Oh, so don't yell at me! Don't yell at me!
Well, you're making me get all upset.
Are you gonna hit me?
I'm not gonna hit you.
Don't hit me!
Maybe I should.
Oh my God!
Fuck!
I don't mean that.
Order. Motion to divorce.
No,
change the crime.
Denied. You can't sustain that. Denied and overruled.
Change the docket. Change the case file.
Sustain, no take backsies.
Change the case file. The case is now divorce.
We're gonna get
alleged
the homies.
Alleged crime. Wanting a divorce.
We're bringing the homies to the stand.
I think this is Martin. I think we got Martin.
Our
23-year-old son.
Well, this is great. I'm sure Martin will be able to clear all this up. Someone is objecting to your, I guess, your motion to divorce me. So I agree. Objection sustained. You cannot motion to divorce me. We are going to be going now
We're living in Soviet Cuba. We're not allowed to divorce anymore just because.
We are going to our son, Martin, who I'm sure will explain that he is not bothered by the fact that I haven't been able to go to his soccer games and maybe illuminate some of this whole kissing the homies goodnight situation. Go ahead and state your name for the record, son.
I'm Martin.
Nope.
Careful, Diane.
Yeah.
I'm Martin. Hand.
Hey, Marty. How's it going?
I miss you, Dad.
Okay. Well, you know, I understand, but I've explained to you, Marty, that I'm very busy at work, right?
You don't come to my parkour championships.
Right.
They're out of state, and we tell you about them so far in advance.
Learned
yeah,
it,
well, that's
so
the thing is that they're
Learned
out
it.
of state.
Learn it. He trips on the first rail that pops up in front of him. He'll be in a dead sprint, and it'll be like a Looney Tunes, like he'll flip around the pole because he goes so fast.
That seems like that's good.
And I
for
wish you were there to see it, and I'm so sad every time I land.
Well, son, you know I love you. I've said this before.
How am I supposed to
don't feel
know?
like parkour is necessarily your sport.
How could you
like
say that? You're never there to see me do it. Mom drives me 6, 8, 19 hours sometimes to these competitions. She knows.
We had to get on a boat once.
Okay.
We had to drive, get on a ferry.
On a ferry, Dad.
Cross the pond.
Cross the pond, Dad.
He was competing in France.
You took a ferry to France?
We took a ferry to France.
I was competing in France, Dad. You missed me in France.
Imagine the incredible photo opportunity of all of us standing next to the Eiffel Tower.
It lit up, Dad.
It lights up.
At
in the
night, it
colors of the
lights
French
up.
flag. You piece of shit.
Okay.
You piece
All right.
of shit.
No, we are not going to be calling me a piece of shit in this court. You can call me Your Honor. You can call me Judge Han. I'll even accept Dad. But piece of shit is a line too far, son.
Martin, cover your ears.
Okay, thanks.
Cover your ears. Are you covered up? Okay.
Yep.
Learned, you see how fucked up he is?
Yeah, he's insanely fucked up. This kid should not be doing parkour, Diane. Why do you have him doing parkour?
No. I am a woman. I can't stop him. Only you can stop him.
What does that mean? What
He's
the
a
fuck are you
boy.
talking
He's
about?
a young boy. He's not gonna just like listen to me.
Just stop putting him on boats to France to go do parkour.
Learned, he wants to have sex with me. He's not gonna listen to me. He's gonna listen to you. He's gonna respect you.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Oedipus? The concept of
Yes,
Oedipus?
yeah, the Greek, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Can I
wanted to,
unplug my ears now?
Sure.
Okay.
Son, you need to stop doing parkour.
But if I stop doing parkour, I'm gonna try to have sex with Mom.
All right, let's get this off the screen. Oh, God damn it! Can we get that shit off? God, don't get emotional, Diane.
Crying.
You're making your mother cry.
Mom's crying because of you.
Diane, take a step away from the defendant saying you're in his shot a little bit.
Mom, you're in my shot.
Alright, sorry.
All right, this is getting fucking disgusting. Okay, can we focus up here a little bit?
Let's focus up.
We've got some some visual evidence here.
This reminds me of Family Guy too.
I'm hoping that
This
this
is
will
true.
clear.
Are we watching Family Guy in the court?
No, son, calm down.
Aha!
Reverse.
Now, what does this mean?
Means we gotta switch places.
Oh shit!
It's just that simple.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not.
Don't I get to switch places with someone?
No.
What the hell?
All right, all rise for the divorce proceedings between Diane Hand and her deadbeat piece of shit husband.
AKA Mommy and Daddy.
What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say this has become a sham of a legal system. I don't agree with any of this. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. We're now only 1 away from hitting our goal, Internet Crow. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna be the one to put us over the line? This is ridiculous, Diane. Okay, I do not agree.
Son, tell him what your teacher said.
Turn off the TV.
My teacher said that if I don't take off this mask, I can't graduate, and I don't want to take off the mask.
You want to be responsible for that? What are you gonna tell your son? What are you gonna tell your son?
I'm gonna say take off the fucking. Why are you wearing that dumbass
It's
mask?
fun for me to wear the mask so that I get to go to my own little world during math.
He loves to wear the masks. He loves to wear. You're gonna tell him not to wear the mask?
You're gonna tell me not to wear the mask?
You're gonna tell him not to wear the mask, son?
You were the one who told me, Diane, that I'm supposed to take a hard line on this because I won't listen to you. That's what I'm doing.
But you see that I'm sort of in this between
Turn
this
off
rock
the
and a hard
TV.
place.
You're spoiling the next evidence.
Oh, hold on. There we
Mom,
go.
turn the TV off, please.
Okay.
Diane, we gotta finish this up because we gotta head over to the police station. All right, we hit the goal.
All right. Okay. Fine. All right. So, do we want to switch back?
Yeah, we should probably switch back.
Okay.
Maybe just go to the image of our son.
We'll switch places.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, I can't go that way.
You can't go that
Switch
way.
to the image of me. I want to be on TV.
Oh shit, we're gonna break.
Oh my god, I'm on TV.
All right, son, you gotta go. We're bringing in my secret. What?
What?
My secret. What?
Dad, am I gonna see you at home?
That's me.
What? Seriously?
Son,
Seriously?
son, get the fuck off the stand. We need to bring in my
But
secret.
am I gonna see you at home, Dad?
No, you're not.
Okay, bye, Dad. I love
Bye,
you.
son.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetheart.
All right, we gotta do this fast.
He's
We're
really
gonna bring
kind
my
of a
secret
disaster,
mistress. We're calling my secret mistress to the stand. So we're gonna get her on the stand, and I guess it's not a secret anymore. But very quickly, we're gonna get her testimony, which I'm sure will all be hearsay and completely
I see
irrelevant.
her walking over. She seems so nonplussed with this, like whole,
Well,
this
you
whole
know,
situation.
What can I say? Listen, Diane, whatever she says, I want you to understand that she is not to be trusted, all right? Even though we've sworn her in and everything she says is technically being said under a threat of perjury, I want you to know that if she says anything that makes me look bad, I can promise you it's bullshit. And really quick, we have some written testimony we're going to take a look at, and then we'll speak to her. Internet Crow says, the Hands are the handsiest couple in New York. They're kissing plenty of homies on the mouth. Wink, wink. Okay, well,
I'm
that's
Catholic.
fair.
I'm Catholic. I can kiss. It's not the same. It's not the same. I can kiss kind of whoever I want. It's a sort of a kiss on the cheek. It's very European.
Right.
And on the mouth also.
Okay.
And give hand jobs.
No.
Okay.
Okay, we've got my mistress.
How else is Martin supposed to get to sleep at night if you don't give him a bedtime
Okay, come on. Okay.
What?
I didn't think that's where you were going with that. All right, we've got a witness ready on the stand. If you wouldn't mind, ma'am, who I've never met before, please go ahead and state your name for the record.
My name is Miss Scarlett Mistress.
Your name is Miss Scarlett O'Mistress. Got it. And I've never seen you before.
Well, that's very funny, Judge. I think you've seen me quite a bit.
I knew when I saw those fucking mustard stains in the laundry. I just knew.
Those could have been from anything.
I do love a bit of mustard.
Is that a fucking gun?
Yeah.
Jesus, how did you get that in here?
Well, I just put a little charm on the bailiff, and he said I could do whatever I want.
You're fucking a witch, Learned?
I'm not. I don't know what's
You're
happening.
bringing a witch's energy into a happy home?
Oh, I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch, child. I'm simply a charming woman. A woman of means and carte blanche.
Yeah, well,
you do not have carte blanche.
Your hair looks like shit.
She has carte blanche.
Your hair looks like a fucking mess. Where do you get it done, sweetheart?
I got it done at the Supercuts.
I was gonna.
Thank you.
I was gonna say that as like an insult, and then you just sort of said it
You
yourself.
got something against Supercuts, Diane? A lot of people get their hair cut at Supercuts.
Yeah, it's where poor people get their hair cut.
Yeah, you got something against poor people, Diane?
Why would I have married a judge if I didn't have some sort of latent disdain for the impoverished?
All right, I guess that's fair.
Why would I dalliance with a judge if I didn't have some sort of disdain for Miss Han?
Wait a minute, hold on. So are you saying, Miss Mistress, are you saying that the only reason that you got with me is because you've got some sort of personal vendetta against my wife?
We've got some, I guess, Judge, I guess you could say that we've got some beef.
Okay, we'll allow that.
From the old neighborhood.
Well, I didn't want you to find out this way, Learned. But your wife and I go back a ways. In fact, we may have dallianced ourselves long ago.
What?
For those of you in the courtroom who don't speak Southern Belle, dalliance means knocking boots.
Yup.
Means sticking it in.
Yep.
And finishing.
Yep.
Well,
that's gross.
Fuck.
Oh God, Mistress, what's going on with your hair?
I guess you could say I've snatched her proverbial wig.
All right, we gotta get the poll up here because we gotta head on to the police station. So,
I do declare, clean yourself up, you messy bitch.
Jesus, Diane, please.
You married a real bitch. I mean, she's pretty good at eating pussy, even better than that 17-year-old who's not playing in the NBA. But goddamn, she's a fucking bitch.
We're back in high school, I would be eating out the hot dog and jerking off some bro in the same car.
Okay.
Damn, my whole life I just wanted to get back at you, and so I fucked your husband, and it was so bad. His dick doesn't work at all.
I tried to warn her. I tried to before. I said it.
Diane, I just want you back. It's the best I ever had.
I heard somebody ask what my last tweet was.
I don't remember anybody asking that.
Having been a creature of the internet for 28 years now, I fully expect to get trolled for this, but if it can help some folks, it'll be worth it, so here goes. A few months back, I went through a mental health crisis. This is some of the stuff I learned, and then it's a link to the People magazine article interviewing me about my mental breakdown.
Okay, I thought it was going to be that one about...
No, it's a different Kevin Smith tweet.
Owning the taint.
It's a different Kevin Smith tweet.
Mistress, do you have any closing remarks that you'd like to say while we've got you on the stand?
I would like to say that it's 10 years later and her clit / brow / taint area.
Yeah, hold on, we got it coming up.
Still pulls my dick.
Okay, great. Thank
10
you.
years in and we bone like we're cheating on each other with each other.
So romantic.
A decade plus. Her clit, brow, taint area still pulls my dick. I love you, Diane.
Great. Thank you for that testimony, Mistress.
I love you too.
You talking to me?
No.
Okay.
please.
All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on, Diane, please. Come on. All right, close the poll. All right. I don't even, what were we asking? Is Diane guilty of being a messy bitch and not kissing the homies goodnight? Yes. Big yup for that one. Diane, the jurors have voted and they've determined that you are guilty of the crime of not kissing your homies goodnight.
So what's the? I mean, are you? What's?
Well, we have to determine a punishment, and then we have to go to the police station. So, jurors in the chat, please, if you wouldn't mind, let us know what the punishment is for Diane for not kissing the homies goodnight. Sentence her to wash the dishes. Okay. What else? Divorce? No, that is not a punishment. Unfortunately, that's what she wants. Jerk off Sunbro? No.
That's like,
come on,
no,
folks.
It's not a punishment.
Boiling oil. Okay, now we're getting closer. Even more marriage somehow. Okay, yeah, like she's married twice.
Oh,
to
do we
me?
want to make this what's a polycule, Judge?
What do you mean?
A polycule.
Oh my goodness.
Like you, me, and the mistress?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna explain what's happening.
Thank you very much.
Wow, a lot of people just showed up. Welcome, viewers. Welcome to the Everything Now Court of Law. My name is Judge Learned Hand, and right now we're finishing up a big case where my wife, Diane.
I'm Diane Hand. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Yes, she stands accused of a crime right now that was submitted by you. The crime, of course, was not kissing the homies goodnight before bed. You just missed a very exciting case wherein we brought in my mistress who gave testimony, some evidence was submitted, and ultimately you at home, the viewers, voted in a poll to determine that my wife Diane is guilty of not kissing the homie.
God, if you'd gotten here even like 15 minutes earlier, it would have been insane. It would have been crazy.
It really would have been
We switched
great.
places. We did like a little switcheroo. Somebody submitted. Oh, join the Discord, by the way.
Yes, definitely join the Discord.
You know, somebody submitted an image on the Discord of like the Uno switch, or like a reverso card, and so we switched places. I was the judge, and he was over here defending himself.
We had a lot of fun. It's probably better to just watch it in the VOD than have us explain it to you. But anyway, the point is, folks, this is a live interactive comedy show where you get to control what's happening. In this one, in a courthouse, you can submit evidence on this TV, you can call witnesses. You're not going to be able to do any of that because the show's basically over and we have to do a completely unrelated segment now because we hit our subscription goal of 15 subs, which seems paltry now that there's over 2,000 people watching. But we got to do it, so
Should we
you.
do like a
Welcome,
little?
everybody.
Maybe we just do like a little, like like me and you, like we sort of rekindle the marriage by doing some fun, like a fun little bit, you know, where okay, how about this? One word suggestion from the chat. Come on, go ahead. One word suggestion from the chat.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, folks. You are a cadet here to be trained in using your firearm. In a moment, we're going to run through a scenario where you, the viewers in the chat, are going to determine which of two potential threats to shoot. One of them will be innocent, and one of them will be a dangerous criminal. But it'll be up to you to determine based on, kind of their whole vibe and what they say, which one's which. Get ready, because we're about to start it up. Click on a target. Click
Hi,
click map.
it's me. It's Diane Hand. Where's the bathroom? I think I took a wrong
Click on your
turn.
screen.
What's going on? What's happening?
I'm Officer Skimbles. Don't shoot. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
Do you know where the restroom is?
Don't trust her. She's a criminal. She broke into the bodega. She's done feeding those cats there.
Are you trying to juggle the gun?
No, I'm trying to get a good shot off. Don't you move, Missy. You're in trouble.
I don't know why the click map's not working. We're gonna try again.
You're in trouble, honey.
Try again. Click on the screen.
Oh God, do we have to keep talking? Jesus.
There we go.
No.
Now it's working.
Okay, now I just need to know where the fucking loo is. I need to hit the head. You understand? Where's the fucking bathroom?
I know what that is. That's prison lingo for I stabbed officers in the fucking dick.
Wait, is this a fucking shooting gallery? What's happening? Okay, what's...
Alright, hold on.
Who got shot?
That was a cop.
Okay. Bathroom. Where's the fucking bathroom?
Alright, that was a fucking mess, folks. We're gonna try that again, but in the end, you got it right. That cop, you were dead on. He was actually a terrorist. And my wife, well, even though she seemed like a terrorist, she was actually innocent. But this next one, it's not gonna be so easy. You're gonna have to really use your police intuition to figure out which of these next two criminals, or potential criminals, is the real perp. Let's get... Stop it, I said it right. Alright, here we go.
Don't shoot me. I'm 23 years old. I'm just learning how to do parkour.
Don't shoot, it's me, Scarlet Old Mistress. I'm just a little sexy hot dog who never hurt anyone. I've only sucked a few hand jobs, if you know what I mean.
She broke up mom and dad. And now mom has to drive me 19 hours to parkour every year, every week.
I do feel sorry for this young man, but if I may say, it is simply my divine feminine libido that has led me to carry on love affairs
You
with
got her. You
both
shot her.
members
You
of
shot the hot dog. She kept talking after she got hit, but that's because she was a terrorist.
Nevertheless, I persist.
Mike's off. You're done. Hey, well done, cadets. You identified the perp. The hot dog was a terrorist, and that other guy, he was a doctor who was actually saving kids with cancer. But this next one, well, this one's not gonna be so easy. It's gonna take a lot of smarts and a lot of intuition to figure out which of these next two assailants is the real perp. Let's get ready to go.
Hi, it's me, a Jedi Knight, and also a member of the Tiny Rascal Gang, a gang of Cambodian refugees based out of Santa Monica.
I'm a little devil. I'm cute. Don't shoot me. I'm so cute. I'm a little devil, you know?
I know I'm not Cambodian, but at the end of the day, they'll take anybody who wants to join. The numbers are so thin, and also I have a lightsaber. A big get for the Cambodian refugee gang called the Tiny Rascals.
Yeah, and I hate him. You should shoot him. Yep. Bye-bye.
Well done, cadets. You identified that perfectly. Yep, the Jedi was a terrorist. And the devil, well, let's just say he was a doctor who was helping to cure cancer for little kids. Well spotted. But this next situation, this is the toughest one yet. If you get this one right, well, you just might rank up to the class of chief of police. Here we go. Get ready. Oh, shit. Hold on. We gotta get it. We're okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Number one milk, baby. Number one in the fucking county. Let's go!
If somebody would hand me my guitar, I would love to play a song for these fine people that have joined the audience. Hello, everybody. My name is Wolfram. Wolfram the Enemy.
Wolfram, you're not under the mic.
Wolfram the Enemy.
Perfect. No, that's fine.
You're gonna want to shoot this wolf. I don't know,
You're not
man.
gonna want to. I will fuck you up. I'll fuck you up so bad if you shoot me. I swear to God.
You eat my mommy and my daddy and my 20 uncles and aunts.
And they were delicious. Don't you hate this kid? Don't you want to see him die?
No. Come on. I'm good for your bones. I'm good for your bones. I'm the number one milk in the county.
He's disgusting. He comes out of cows, and I eat their meat.
That is, I'm gonna call that racist somehow. Ah, shit.
Great work, cadets. That milk, you guessed it, he was a terrorist. And the wolf,
Well, let's just say that wolf was a doctor. And what were they, Karen? Say it with me. Kids with cancer. Great work, cadets. Kids with cancer, thank you.
Kids with cancer.
Yep, okay. This next one, though, well, this one, ooh-wee, ooh boy, it's a real tricky one. It's a real hard one. Those last ones where it was obvious that, one was a terrorist and one was a doctor who was curing kids with cancer, not this one. This one's gonna be real hard. I hope you're up to the challenge.
Hey, it's me. It's me, Captain Fantasy. Are you looking to buy some antidepressants?
And I'm Casey Kasem, talking down America's top 40 right here on 103.9.
You kind of sound like Casey Kasem.
You almost sound like him more in some way. It's crazy.
Hey, it's me, Casey Kasem. That's more like Casey Kasem right there.
And he was sort of Scooby-Doo, wasn't he?
Are you looking for some antidepressants, some SSRIs?
Are you looking for some radio commentary from Casey Kasem, the real Casey Kasem?
This is their second Casey Kasem. Just down there, someone's clicking on a gun, a thing that is not part of the training exercise.
Don't click on the gun, click on the real Casey Kasem. Over there, I'm a fraud.
Oh!
Hey.
Great work, cadets. I see a lot of you tried to shoot yourself, which is an excellent instinct. In a situation like that where there's two perps,
Just throw off the perp.
you can sometimes want to shoot yourself in the hand to confuse the perp, but you made the right call in the end. It was Casey Kasem, the terrorist. That other guy on the left, you guessed it, he was a doctor who was curing terrorist children, but the children were innocent because they hadn't become terrorists yet. Great work, cadets. I think we got one more of those, and then we're gonna head back to the courthouse. But this one, well, let's just say this one is the hardest one yet. All those other ones, yeah, those are practice. And frankly, I don't think you'd ever see anything like that out in the real world. But this one, this next one we're about to do, this one was actually modeled after a real life scenario that one of our officers encountered. This one is ripped straight from the headlines. So I hope it's not too traumatizing for you. Let's go.
Okay, look, I'm the real Noah,
No,
okay?
I'm actually Noah.
That's bullshit.
I love
That's
cheddar
bullshit.
cheese and riding crops. You know this about me, ENS. Come on now.
I'm from Beaverton, Oregon.
I'm actually-
like movies. I really like Moonlight and also adaptation. I'm Noah.
No, but
obviously Noah Marger.
I'm the real Noah. When I was a kid, my mom tried to save me from choking on a popsicle, and I said, no, get Dad instead.
Not true.
Only
That's
the
not
real
true.
Noah would know that.
That's not true. Our mom went to the army when we were 3 and has never come back, okay?
Our mom? Are you my long-lost brother also named Noah?
Maybe we're both Noahs. You ever think about that?
How about you kill us both, for God's sakes, you won't?
Yeah, starting with him.
Starting with him? No, the guy on the other side. Yes, they got him. And I got me too.
Great work, cadets. I noticed a lot of you were trying to shoot the stoplight during that. An excellent maneuver to turn off the lights so that the perps can't see you. But at the end of the day, you made the right call. Neither of those guys were Noah, and you shot both of them. A genius play. An excellent tactical maneuver to think outside the box. We might make a cadet out of you yet. But now it's time to head back to the court. See you next time, friends.
Welcome back to the Everything Now Show Court of Law. I understand that our friends over at the police station gave you guys great marks on your work at firearm training. Once again, folks, my name is Judge Learned Hand. I preside over the Court of Everything Now. If you're new here, if you're one of the 1,000 people who just showed up, go ahead, hit that follow button. Come on back. We do live interactive comedy shows just like this all the time. But tonight, we're serving justice here in the court. I think we've got one... Wait a minute. Who's this coming up to the defendant's stand right now?
Thank you very much. What's up, Judge? You remember me? Scooter?
Wait a minute, Scooter, you were here earlier. I thought we determined that you were not guilty. Why are you back here?
Time to take you out, baby. You just got laid by Scooter.
Ta-da!
Wow, what a show! Holy shit! Thank you for joining us, folks. Like I just said a moment ago, this is the Everything Now Show.
Everything Now Show.
What?
We do a live interactive improv comedy show. There's different ways that the viewers can interact in every episode. It's not always a courtroom. We've got like a dozen different formats. So when you come back at one of these next dates, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday at the times listed below, it'll be a brand new interactive comedy show for you to enjoy.
We've got some incredible guests coming up this month.
Oh
We got
my
some
God.
incredible guests tonight. I mean, John Gabris on the docket, okay? You guys-
Joel Haver's
Joel
on the
Haver,
docket.
okay?
Huge names
Come
coming
check
through.
out the
Abby
show.
Russell's on the docket.
Watch the show.
That's right. But please, if you want to come back and watch any more of these shows, go ahead and
Gabris,
follow
yes.
us. Yes.
Gabris.
Follow us here on Twitch and join the Everything Now Show Discord because there's ways to interact with the show that are exclusive for people who are in the Everything Now Show Discord. So if you haven't already, there should be a link in the chat. Join the Everything Now Show Discord. You can submit images and interact in the show in ways that you can't in any other way. Thank you so much. Who rated us? Who was that?
Bose something?
We're gonna check them
All
out.
right, shout them out. Whoever you came from, if you came from that channel, shout them out. Thank you so much, Bose. Holy shit! Shouts out. Shouts out, Bose. Thank you so much. Welcome to everybody new here. But we do the show 4 nights a week, and we cannot do it alone. We have wonderful guests on every single show, and tonight was no different. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big internet round of applause to Noah and Sara.
Noah and Sara!
What up?
Oh my God!
Follow me on Instagram for the greatest content you've ever seen.
So fucking true.
So fucking true.
At the very least, the best Instagram handle ever. Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. SARA to bother you.
That is good.
Awesome.
Follow.
Sorry, yeah, you're an awesome filmmaker and
Thank you
clown
so
and whatnot.
much.
So
Thank
please
you,
look up for
Rocky.
everything that Sara does.
Come see
You
my
got it.
shows. You can watch my videos on Vimeo on my website.
got it.
And yeah.
Hell yeah. Noah.
You can follow me on Twitter at Noah Marger. It's my name, don't wear it out. And you can follow me on Instagram, Noah_Marger. On May 19th,
Yes.
I am starting my monthly show.
Yes.
This one's going to be at the Yard Theater.
Yes.
We got a great lineup, including all 3 of the ENS boys that you guys
Yes.
saw right here. They're going to be doing a live little thing. We got some other great comedians. I'm hosting. I'm doing some fucked up shit. And so if you like fucked up shit, come out May 19th. Ticket link is in my link in my bio on my Instagram and my Twitter. Thank you for fucking coming out, all the 1,000 of you guys who are here. This is amazing.
That was wild. You're all wild for that
I'm the
one.
tallest person here.
Yeah! Let's try this out. Check it out. Oh my God!
I'm the tallest person here.
That's perfect.
I'm the tallest person in the world!
It's true, and
Hell yeah.
the show's been canceled because of that, unfortunately. Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah, folks.
Fuck
if
it.
you want to know more about what this show is like, check this out.
It's Everything Now! An interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control. Featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices. Submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Wow, sure seems cool and fun, huh? I guess you gotta watch again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific time here at twitch.tv/everythingnowshow.
Don't miss it.
Oh no!
Oh,
Hail
what?
Brew, please, you're one of the OGs. Join us tomorrow. It's gonna be a call center episode, and we have Rachel Ho, Paul Schlesinger, and Corey Peter Lane. It's gonna be fucking funny, I guarantee it. So yeah, join the Discord. See you tomorrow. Yes,
Yeah.
That's good.
absolutely,
Yeah, Ray's Moist Critical.
We're rating Moist Critical, one of the longest stalwarts of YouTube gaming and Twitch gaming. So say hi to them. Maybe they'll notice you amongst the 15,000 people. And tell them to come on Everything Now, please. Tell Moist Critical right now to come on Everything Now show.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Get tickets
Thank
to
you
my
so much.
show. Get
You got
tickets
it.
to my
Go
show.
to Noah's show. You'll see
Go to
us
Noah's
too.
show.
Comedy.
Go to-
May 19th at the Yard.